ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed.
Roy Tesh, defensive tackles coach. When you look at this Charlotte team, it's going to become the rivalry for East Carolina in the American, years going forward.
Every week in the American is a barn burner. And then those guys, obviously they're in the state there, and for us we compete against them in recruiting a little bit, and we'll continue to do so as we move forward. But right now it's the next game, and it's the most important game because it's the next game.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio.
Hey y'all, this is Lisa with Halloween Express, and the countdown to Halloween has officially started. We are celebrating our 25th anniversary of being Greenville's premier Halloween superstore. Halloween Express has all the Halloween fun from adults to kids. We got you covered with the largest selection of masks, decor, and more. Halloween Express is easy to find right next to Target. Come by Halloween Express today and let our friendly staff help you answer the number one Halloween question. What are you going to be? Halloween Express.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
It's that time of year again. Football is back and the pads are popping. And off the field, it's the popcorn at Wally's 2 Kettle Corn that's popping. Whether it's a movie night or watching the big game with your team, Wally's 2 has you covered like ECU's defensive backs. They have over 50 flavors to choose from, including classics like cheddar, caramel, or my favorite, better butter, or specialty flavors such as Chicago Style, Wintergreen Mix, and MJ's Cheesecake. Check them out on Facebook or stop by and see Wally today on Fire Tower Road across from Sam Jones Barbecue. Wally's 2 Kettle Corn. Make it a poppin' day.
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvaged marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvage outboard parts.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
They say they don't make them like they used to, but Speed Queen does. We know our customers value reliability, and that is what they get with machines that are built with commercial-grade metal parts, proven to last 25 years, and backed by industry-leading warranties. Visit us today.
Appliances Superstore in Greenville is proud to announce that they are now an authorized dealer of Speed Queen appliances. Stop by Appliances Superstore today, located right off of 264, behind the new DMV. Appliances Superstore, where they make buying Speed Queen appliances easy.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
East Carolina girls are the best in the world.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
You got to give me a sack, Chandler. Give me a sack.
Sack!
Yes.
How about those friggin' Pirates?
It's me, Inez Garcia.
Yeah,
y'all are intimidating guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity-type guys, and that's intimidating.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome into a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. You can find us on 1250, 930 online, PR927fm.com, and watch the show on Facebook Live and YouTube. What is on your mind here on a Wednesday? We will talk a lot of different things. We'll talk ECU baseball past and present, because the big rig, Gavin Williams, will join us on the show today coming up at 4 o'clock. We'll talk about his great start to his MLB career with the Cleveland Guardians this year. So looking forward to catching up with Gavin. Also in hour number 2, we'll talk to some current Pirate pitchers, Jake Hunter and Wyatt Lunsford-Shenkman. They'll join me inside the Pirate Radio studios to talk about what they've been up to this offseason and if they've been throwing it all in these scrimmages and when they'll get their arms going. Purple Gold World Series coming up next weekend at Clark LeClaire Stadium. So we got Gavin, we got Jake Hunter, Wyatt Lunsford-Shenkman. Also some football talk on the way with Ken Watlington and Patrick Mason. Ken Watlington will join us in about 20 minutes or so. P-Mase coming up in hour number 2 on into hour number 3. And then I'll be off to the ECU football press conferences, and Chan Man will take over. And he's got a fresh sheet of Mike Houston audio to get to here on this Wednesday. Let us know, I don't know, man. Give us your thoughts on Pirate football if you care to. NBA started last night. The Hornets start tonight. We'll get to that in a moment. And as we open up the Fleet Feet Rundown, I guess Chandler, let me introduce Wes Hines back, the main event. Hello, Wes.
Hello, Clipper. What's going on?
Good to see you again, my friend.
Good to see you.
And Sean is here. What's up, Sean?
Hey, Clipper. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Intern Delaney, learning the ropes in Studio B, as Chandler walking her through all the intricate processes that make the show here at Pirate Radio. Mike P's happy today. You know why, Chandler?
Why's that?
Because he did not have to scroll down to see P-Mase. Glad to know he's on the show.
Yep, P-Mase is here, and he's in the description.
P-Mase got spurned last week.
K-Dub.
Another name we should probably add to the show, to the title, is Wes Hines, because that would bring in more viewers as well.
Guest producer.
Because as Jamie just says, yay Wes. He is excited that Wes is here, because you never know where the conversation could go.
Boy, did we have a show yesterday.
We did.
We had a time yesterday.
We had a, some would call it a good doozy.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on with Patrick Mason, Wes?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so we have talked soup.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Him and P-Mase go way back.
Jerry says, good afternoon, Pirate Radio family. He says, serious question. What kind of message does our coaches have for Pirate Nation? We need a pep talk to keep our spirits up. I think we're beyond pep talks at this point. I don't think there's anything the coaches could say to make folks happy. I mean, I guess this afternoon I can ask Mike Houston and Donnie Kirkpatrick and Blake Harrell, what is your message to the fans, and see their response. But I don't think whatever they say is going to make folks happy at this point. 1-6, signs of somehow maybe getting worse offensively than we were when we went into Ann Arbor. So, yeah, Jerry, I don't know, man. You just kind of play out the string here, wrap up this baby, and move on to next year. Unfortunately, you can't do that. You got to keep playing. You got to keep practicing. You got to keep showing up. And who knows? Maybe the Pirates will pull an upset between now and the end of the year. Mike P. says, on the New Heights pod, they went over national days, and all I could think of was they are ripping off Pirate Radio Live. That's right. We invented talking about national days.
New Heights, is that the Kelsey brothers?
Never heard of it. Is that what it is?
It's Travis and Jason Kelsey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard they have a great podcast.
It's one of the top podcasts in the world.
I don't want to listen to an Eagle talk, and I like watching Travis Kelsey play. I don't know if I want to hear him talk either. So, and I've got 1 million podcasts in my feed. Let's look at what I've got here.
I've only got one.
I've got Fantasy Football Today, C3 Podcast, Dateline, 2020, 48 Hours, True Crime Garage. You springing Springsteen on my bean.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What is that about?
That's from it's Scott Aukerman from Comedy Bang Bang and Adam Scott, the actor, who started a You Talking You Two to Me podcast, and since then they've done REM, Talking Heads, Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's just two comedians being stupid, and it's my favorite podcast. How Did This Get Made? Great podcast.
What about Crime Time with Clip and Judy?
Yes, I just listened to the 2 episodes we did over and over and over again. Over and over again. We got Barstool Pick'em in here. Anything else? I guess that's about it. So, yeah, I don't have any more room for more podcasts at this moment. Randolph says, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Randolph.
What's up, Randolph?
Chandler, could you make the font any smaller?
I'm trying to do
See if you can make it. What's the smallest you can get it?
You
goodness.
You about to find out.
All right, thank you. Tyler's here. Moronic Mondays is here. He says, sup to you. See if anybody's talking on Facebook. I asked what's on people's minds. We don't get a lot of Facebook chatters. Let's see what the Facebook. Kevin. Oh boy. Kevin says, Mike.
I can go smaller.
Well, I asked how small could you make it?
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't be able to read it.
I can read it perfectly. I have great 20/20 vision. No contacts, no glasses.
How small can you go?
Whoa. It clearly says Army, Hornets, and Phillies Diamondbacks. How could anybody not read that?
Phillies Diamondbacks.
What did I say?
Phillies Diamondbacks. It's Rangers Diamondbacks.
All right.
Dummy.
I'm not a dummy. I just can't read, man.
All right, I'm making it bigger.
Kevin says, good grief, Kevin. How am I supposed to read all this? I can't read all that. I asked what's on your mind. Nelson said, not pirate football. Kevin says, love you, man. Someone needs to ask Mike, unless Mike useless in the press conference, why are we 1-6 and in the bottom 5 in the nation in year 5? Fair question with a whole lot of different answers. I asked DK when he plans on leaving today. I'm not going to ask that. Randall says, my view of a chance to keep game close this weekend. Is that what's on your mind? Can we keep it close? Is the line still around 18, Chandler?
I can look it up right quick.
Do a line check for us. Fleet Feet Rundown brought to you by Fleet Feet. Wes, you know what kind of service you get when you go to Fleet Feet?
No, I have no clue.
Well, I'm glad you don't know because I could tell you.
Do you think it's like
give him some choices?
Do you think it's like a robot that greets you? No, it's a human. Mm-hmm. Do you think like if me, you, and Chandler walked in together, one person would talk to us three?
I think you probably get 3 different people.
This guy's so
Damn
smart.
It, Wes, you are on top of it, man.
He is so smart.
One-on-one service.
One-on-one service, man. And here's the best part about it. They run for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You and me. They run for us all. Fleet Feet, they've got the 3D foot scanner that will make sure the right shoe is on your foot.
Okay.
And you know what I love about them, Wes?
What's that?
It's not just the same shoe. They have one for your right foot and your left foot.
Of course.
I mean,
and you just don't go in there and say, I want this shoe, and they give it to you. They, like, put your shoe on a scanner.
Well, and to add to that, they give you a pair of shoes.
Yes.
Not just one shoe.
No, a pair of shoes.
Yeah. I mean, I would expect a pair of shoes.
Well, good.
I wouldn't want to go in there and just get one shoe.
Because
guess what?
They're going to meet your.
Doesn't do that.
They're going to meet your expectations.
They give you 2.
All right, give me some Hey Dudes, and I'll be all right.
I don't know if they have Hey Dudes.
Wes, you're not really a runner per se, are you?
I am not.
Although we have seen you run the 40.
I can't do that anymore since the last surgery. So
yeah, took you out of the game.
East Carolina and UTSA is still 18.5.
18.5. Okay. Moronic Monday says, I smacked the like button, thank you. And he also said, I'm going to Fleet Feet right now.
Who said that?
Moronic,
Where'd he go, moron?
Moronic Monday.
I love to hear that. I love to hear that, moron.
I wish people would put their names on their YouTube names.
Well,
but
I mean,
do what you want to do. Mike Jones said giving their resignations would make people very happy. I know, been said.
Then it'd be even worse.
And we gotta have somebody to coach the team.
You got that right.
Tyler said, can it help my flat-footed flippers I got? Yes, of course. They have shoes for flat-footed people like you.
Yeah, your toe thongs.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
That's an old joke back from the Live at 5 days.
Toe thongs?
Yes.
Toe thongs.
Which are flip-flops.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's the joke?
All right, think about it.
Toe thongs.
It goes between your big toe and your.
I get it, but what's the joke? Where's the joke?
Instead of it being a flip flop, it's toe thongs because it
I know, but what's the joke?
It's as small as a thong.
Okay.
Think about thongs.
Think about
what
it.
What are thongs? Thank God I didn't say the other word.
I think we'll just move on. I don't know where we're going. I don't know where we are. I don't know where we're going. Wes, what do you think about Army joining the American in football?
I think that's a good idea.
Why?
Because you already got Navy in here. So,
yeah.
So,
and if it does come to, I feel like we're in a new era of college athletics. Is that if it does come to an actual war, we have the Navy and the Army on our side.
And possibility, you may see Air Force come in here.
And our conference name is the American.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think it's all about the money, right? Well, how about all about the force? Why don't we take over these other conferences with Army and Navy? And somebody finish my sentence because I don't know the words I want to say.
Say the sentence again.
Take the fight to them. You know what I'm saying?
Take it to them.
Yeah. Why are we sitting back playing defensive?
Now, my question is what about the Army-Navy game? But I already know the answer.
What's the answer?
It's on just like it usually is.
Like Donkey Kong?
Just like Donkey Kong, and it's in the second week of December.
Also, Air Force will play Army in November. That will stay on the schedule as well. My first thought when we add Army to the American in football, we better hire John Thompson as a special assistant.
I just saw your tweet.
That man
was he undefeated?
Army. I want to say he was 2-0 against Army without looking it up.
Wow. Well, he had 2 chances to play him.
And he made the most of them.
Yeah. In the 2 seasons he was here. Wow. Was that 2 of the 3 wins he had?
Yeah. Who was the other? Tulane. I think it was Tulane.
Okay.
The Green Wave. Austin, going back to the toe thong joke, said, just think about it, Clip. Oh, okay. You're right, Austin. Just think about it. And Tyler's got a good question. Austin, how's the baby? Austin was listening in the delivery room while
that's dedication.
His wife was giving birth to their second child. And he named that child Wesley.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true.
You said it was Austin, right?
I did.
Is this the same Austin that went through a crumbling marriage at one point during a pregame show?
Yeah.
And now
I can't remember why.
And now they're having their second kid.
His wife was about to leave him, but
something about a wedding.
We talked him off the I think helped their marriage. If you have marriage issues, just come to us. We'll help you out.
No doubt. We're here for you.
I mean, Wes is on marriage number 3.
And I've already made a guarantee.
Is it 3 or 4?
This is 3.
Oh, this is 3. Okay.
And I've already made a guarantee that I'm not going to get married again.
Oh, I mean,
so after number 2, you were still in the game. You were like,
yeah.
If I find the special one, I'll give it another shot.
Yeah.
And you found the special one.
I did.
Yeah.
We've been together the longest.
Did y'all just have an anniversary?
11 years, yes.
Congrats, man.
Congrats.
And then she had a birthday on Monday and left me.
Wait, what?
Wait, she left you?
Yeah.
Wait, she's gone?
Yeah,
she's coming back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll catch up in February.
What?
Is she going until February?
I don't know if we should talk about this because I don't know. Are you being real?
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth.
Wait.
All right.
Do you want to talk about this?
Yeah. We get married on September 29th. Now that's 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. We were both 48 years old.
Okay.
Her birthday was October the 23rd.
Okay.
So she's left me. So now I can't be 49 with her until February 25th.
So wait a minute now. All right, let's get this. Wait.
No. So there, she's still physically there with you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You don't get it.
I do get it. That's
you don't think about it, Cliff.
Wes, I get it.
Think about it.
It's stupid, but I get it.
But think about it. Every
Think
year
about it.
think about it.
Stop telling me to think about it.
Every year I do the same post. Well, we got married on September 29th. Now
what?
She's gone and left me. I'll catch back up in February. Because she's a cougar. Okay, is that what you want me to say?
I don't want you to say anything.
No, he's not begging you to say anything. Okay.
How many likes?
Wait a minute, hold on. She's not she's not that to you though. Y'all are the same age.
No,
we're not now.
Not until February, Chandler. Hey,
she's 49.
Hey, tell him to think about it. Think about it, Chandler.
Think about it.
All right, I'm thinking about
October 23rd, February 25th. Her birthday was October 23rd, 1974.
Oh my God,
Mine
we've
was
got
February
it.
25th.
We got it.
1975.
We got it. My word. How many? So
this is fun to me.
You post this every year. Do you get like a ton of laughs and likes and stuff?
Can I read the post? It's right here.
Yeah.
Can I read it?
Yeah.
All right. Every year we enjoyed our anniversary on September 29th, but my wife leaves me October 23rd. Well, we'll be together February 25th. That's 4 months and 2 days from now. Happy brother. You said happy brother at the end. You meant birthday.
Yeah.
But you said happy brother.
Happy brother
to you. Happy brother to you.
Oh, man.
I didn't even see that. Thanks for the correction.
You can probably still go in and edit it.
Tyler said, on December 31st, do you say, I'll see you next year? Do you like using that one?
No.
I mean, it's just like what you're doing now.
Literally like
it's the same thing.
All right.
Jamie says, whoa, Chon, you can talk about other people's relationships. That's not banned. Tyler says, Chandler, how's the special friend? We don't, guys, no, we're not doing that. Nope. Not doing it. Not going to do it.
Stop it.
Chandler, you excited for the Hornets tonight?
Am I excited? Absolutely, I'm excited.
Be for real. Are you at all excited?
Yes. I'm always excited for this first game.
What's their win total over under? Do you know?
Probably like 30.
So they play
games.
82.
Yeah.
What's your guess?
Like 35, 36.
30
37?
1 and a half.
31 and a half?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going over.
I know, and you're going to lose.
All right. I can't wait when the Hornets knock down a huge three, force the Hawks to take a timeout with 1:47 left tonight, and I'm going to sit there and be cheering, and you'll be doing whatever the hell you want to be doing.
I want them to win. This is just like our Commanders talk last Monday. It's pretty much the same thing.
I mean, but can we just be excited together?
We can, but I don't think you should criticize me for not being excited.
I think it's more I'm mad because I want to be excited with you, and I want to watch a game where we both love the same team.
Well, tonight is a must.
And high five Remember with the celebrations? You remember the celebrations we used to do, man?
Yeah. And you know what?
Those were the good times.
You know what? I'm excited to do that with you.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Well said.
ECU basketball. I'm in.
Okay.
Count me in.
Okay. I got you.
My friend.
But I plan on being at AJ's early tonight to catch the tip-off for the Hornets season.
All right.
7 o'clock. And then 8 o'clock, sports trivia, AJ McMurphy's.
Come on out. Have fun. I would love to hear what Delaney thinks about all this.
She's going to sit here. I actually forgot she was here.
You can leave if you want to. Like, I'm uncomfortable with you being here, just experiencing all this. Oh, dear. All right. Hey, I woke up to see the Phillies lost. That's cool. Goodbye.
D-backs. How about the D-backs?
What a terrible World Series.
And peace out, Mad Dog, Chris Russo.
Yeah, I heard. I was listening to Pick Central earlier today, so he said he would retire if the Phillies
I would retire if the D-backs win the next 2 games and they win 6 and 7. I retire right on the spot.
Did he retire?
He said he was going to.
No, he did not.
So he's a liar, is what you're saying.
He's a liar. He's a big fat liar.
He's a liar.
Actually, he's a little skinny liar. Oh, dear. All right. Let's take a break.
That was fun.
That was a great Fleet Feet rundown
That
segment.
was fun.
Ken Watlington will join us. Gavin Williams will join us on the show.
Big rig.
Wes.
Yeah.
We got Watlington, Gavin, Jake, Wyatt Lunsford-Shenkman, Patrick Mason. 5 guests. I want you to come up with 5 different questions, 1 per guest to ask them today.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yep.
So just 1 per guest.
Okay.
All right. Got that?
Yep.
Ken is here. We will talk to him when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Back with you after this.
And you told me not to try, but I made it home alive. So you said that only proves that I'm innocent. Well, you made it right. I made it clear. Oh, but it just made me.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music. Every Monday, open mic night. Tuesday, karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday night, line dancing and music from DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. And don't forget, Sunday Fun Day during football season with NFL jersey giveaways and more. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date info. Y'all come get bucked up. Go Pirates!
Get ready for tailgate season at Shimmer Boutique. Locally owned and operated, Shimmer has the best selection of game day apparel and accessories for ladies. And gentlemen, Shimmer has a newly restocked wide selection of t-shirts with brands like Local Boy, Old South, Southern Fried Cotton, and the newest edition, Pimp Shrimp. Shimmer has everything you need this fall. They carry the largest selections of Yetis and Hey Dudes and more. Be ready for game day and every day at Shimmer Boutique with locations in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville. Go Pirates!
We started off with Samuel Adams Boston Lager.
That really changed the perception of what an American beer could be. I don't think that guidepost has ever changed. To create a beer for everyone.
Craft for everybody.
We make it easy, right? We pick up any of our beers and they're going to be great. They're going to be delicious.
Beer's original mission was to open the door for people and have everyone have a good time. That's what we're doing today at Sam Adams. We're craft for everybody, and we're really proud of that mission of delivering beers that can bring as many people together as we possibly can.
Hey, John, I see your new system's having issues already.
Yeah, I used the other guy with an AC brand I've never heard of.
You should have used Delcor, John. They install train. It's hard to stop a train.
I know, but the other guy was cheaper.
Cheaper isn't better, John.
I know.
Don't use the other guy. Call Delcor. For a limited time, buy a new train system and pay 0% interest for 12 months. Visit Delcor.com for more details. Delcor, the service professionals.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next. Jimmy John's has great taste wrapped up. All your favorite Jimmy John's sandwiches are now available as a wrap. Enjoy all natural meats, cheeses, and hand-sliced veggies, bundled into a convenient grab-and-go wrap that's made when you order it. Top it off with sensational sides, including new home-style potato salad and bow tie pasta salad. Grab your taste buds around Jimmy John's new wraps. And don't forget their loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Hi, this is Brian Meador from East Carolina Athletics. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Friday night I crashed your party. Saturday I said I'm sorry. Sunday trash me out again.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back to the show. Drive a little and save a lot at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has great selection of new and approved pre-owned vehicles, plus offers service to all makes and models in a state-of-the-art facility. Drive a little and save a lot with a short trip to Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 264 in Washington and Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live, and Ken Watlington back with us as well. Away last week.
Away, far, far away.
In a deep depression cave after the Braves lost.
Oh my God!
Did the Phillies losing make you feel any better at all?
Immensely, honestly.
Misery really does love company, right?
It does. You know, I wanted to make some snarky social media post about the Phillies losing. Then I'm like, oh yeah, they did beat the Braves.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. I can't really go
on the inside. I'm happy.
Sure. Just catching up. I'm not excited about the Hornets. Ken said he is for one night.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay.
They got a talented roster. Can they stay healthy?
Do they?
They do.
I don't think they do.
This same roster, basically, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, won 40-plus games.
Guess who's back with the Hornets, by the way?
Some scrub. Who?
Michael Jordan. No.
He's a veteran. Went to an ACC school.
Ish
Schmidt is a Hornet.
Can you believe that Ish?
That's what we're excited about.
Yeah.
You need some veteran, gritty leadership.
No, we need good players. We need stars.
LaMelo Ball.
Starish.
Possibly Brandon Miller?
No.
Hasn't played a game yet, but Miles Bridges?
No, I don't think I can cheer for that guy.
PJ Washington?
It is amazing.
JT Thor?
Oh, the
Thor guy. No.
Bringing the hammer.
I said
Mark
stars.
Williams?
I said stars. You're just naming randos that might be good one day, but probably won't. Kai Jones, he might be good. Oh, wait.
come on, dude. He's not on the team. You don't even know your Hornets.
I do. That was a joke.
No, you don't know your
Leaky
Hornets.
Black.
He doesn't even know the Hornets.
He talked about him being released on this show.
He doesn't even know the Hornets. Haha.
What are you doing right now?
I'm getting on your nerves. Hey, calm down, man.
5 days a week,
Hey, dude,
6 days a week.
Hey, get excited, man.
That's right, baby.
Turn that frown upside down. It's
back.
Hornets basketball season, baby.
Did Gordon Hayward twist his ankle walking into the
Not
stadium?
yet. They haven't gone into the
He was in
arena
a line
yet.
at Starbucks today, and he blew out his knee.
If I'm Steve Clifford,
You just
how
made
did we
me
bring
sick.
back Steve Clifford? I don't even let Gordon Hayward go through the layup lines.
Bubble wrap him.
He'll probably find a way to decapitate himself on the backboard. This team is a joke, man.
40 plus wins.
Clipper.
I'm calling it. 40 plus wins.
I like 42 or 43 in there.
Yep.
Ken, you've never been right about a prediction on this show.
Not one single time.
Jamie did give me
I was close, though, about the Braves.
But wrong.
But they won the one game
They
on
did.
a fluke play at the end.
Fluky fluke. Jamie did give me something that makes me somewhat excited, I reckon. NBA on TNT is back.
Yeah.
Love those guys.
I'm trying to think of the.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of the
theme song.
We'll let you think.
You want to help me out?
I'm not going to hum it, but I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Now do Round Ball Rock.
Oh, here we go.
You know who wrote that song?
John Tesh.
Exactly.
Give me a hard one, man.
Sports trivia tonight at 8 o'clock. AJ Murphy.
All right. Tyler says, ask Ken why he's posting. I already answered this question, Tyler, when you asked it on Monday. Ask Ken why he's posting so much UNC stuff as of late. What's the deal with that? He's a UNC fan.
Well, I mean, I was actually covering they had 3 straight home games. I covered each one of them.
You were covering the game. You were there watching the giant turd they put on Keenan Stadium.
It still smells. You know what's weird about that game? They had 3 straight home games. That first home game, the guys were amped up. They were ready to go. They blew out Syracuse. The second home game, they're amped up. The crowd's amped up. They get a double-digit win over Miami. That third home game, no one wanted to be there. The team acted like...
Why is that?
I don't know. But
Was there anybody there?
Because
it was the students were on spring break, so it was just the crowd was dead.
Wow, that's an early spring break.
Or late,
yeah, sorry,
depending on
fall
your
break. Excuse me.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a gorgeous afternoon. It wasn't that nice. Yeah, it was just about an hour before the game. It was like this doesn't feel the same, and they came out and they absolutely laid an egg from the beginning.
Is it because Virginia wasn't enough to get people excited? Like, we'll win this one.
Yeah,
just a letdown.
Virginia hadn't beaten an FBS team since like September of last year.
Man,
yeah,
that's tough. And it was test week, and you had Oklahoma, Texas, Washington, all surviving tests where they were big favorites, huge favorites, in fact.
Sure.
And North Carolina could not do that,
and they had their chances late. I mean, just couldn't get out of their own way, and. You know, now what'll happen? They'll probably win out and finish 12-1 and still won't make the college playoff.
The one that could have been. Didn't they finish something in one with a loss to Florida State in Mac's best season there?
That was. His last season, his first time around. I think they finished 6th in the nation that year. Yep.
How much longer is Mac going to do it, by the way?
After last week? Probably not much longer.
Pirates Life ECU on Twitter says, if Ball stays healthy, if Bridges stays out of jail, if Miller stays out of jail, if PJ plays worth of crap, if Gordon is 1/100th worth of his salary, if we have a true big worth of crap emerge, we could sneak into the 7 or 8 spot.
All
now
right.
that's the kind that I'm on board with this.
That's a good breakdown.
You agree? Do we not agree?
Do we not agree? Yes.
I agree.
All right.
And then it'll be fun to watch on a nightly basis.
Can't wait. I can't wait.
They are dogs tonight.
They're going to come out the gate hot. They're going to blow a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter. Hornets basketball.
Hornets basketball.
Chandler does do a great big pat.
It's Hornets ball.
It's pretty good.
When did you get big?
No. Traveling the call.
Chandler, you are money at booking guests. 2 for 2 lifetime. You got Mike Keith.
Let me get down the list.
All right, go down the full list.
All right, let me look at the list.
Do we have time?
Let me just look at the list. All right, here we go. We got longtime NFL play-by-play announcer Mike Keith for the Tennessee Titans.
Awesome guest. One of our favorite segments ever.
Next on the list, let's look. Let's go down here. Oh, there it is. Big right-handed pitcher for the Cleveland Guardians and former ECU Pirate Gavin Williams.
Now, we haven't had him on yet. We will call him at 4 o'clock. Are we counting our chickens too early?
Oh, man. Did I just jinx myself?
But we're
The number you called has been disconnected.
Hello, you've reached Gavin Rosdale. What band?
That's Bush.
Correct.
Who was he married to?
Gwen Stefani.
There you go.
Who is married now to?
Blake Shelton.
Look at us.
Wow.
Look at this. Look what we got going here.
Smart guys over here.
Yeah.
Chandler, we're going to call you 2 for 2. We're going to connect with Gavin, have a great interview at 4. I think you should try to go 3 for 3. I want you to get Big Pat on the show.
Big Pat. All right. You know what? I know how to get to him.
And do you really?
I need to try to get it with Reggie Williams.
Exactly. I think we go that route. But I'm going to let you cook on this one.
Okay.
Here's what I'm going to do. I know Bailey's got Gavin's number. I'm going to text Bailey real quick to text Gavin to tell him not to answer.
Why would you sabotage what we're doing here, Ken? Just for fun?
I would never.
Because it's a great prank. I'm on board. But I hate that it's at our expense.
All right. I won't do it.
Let's see. I don't want to talk about Pirate football.
Next.
Yeah, it's tough, Ken.
Yeah?
It's tough.
Did you go out there Saturday?
No,
you were in Chapel Hill.
I was in Chapel Hill. I was working.
You saw something maybe even worse. Pirate football.
Yeah, it was probably of the 2 losses, the worst loss.
No changes. Like Tupac said, still I see no changes. All I see is sad faces.
Yeah.
And we're rolling into UTSA 18.5-point dogs on Saturday.
Pretty cool place they play, the Alamo Dome.
You been there?
I haven't. Just looks like it's cool. They've had Final Fours there. The Spurs played there for a while.
All I remember is they used to have that big blue
the drapes
blocking off, and it was such a weird look when the Spurs played in the 90s there.
But Brian Bailey will be on the trip with the Pirates, and maybe he'll bring them some luck.
That's what we're going for?
Listen.
The Bailey luck?
Hey.
You should have hit the Bailey laugh.
The BB luck. I tell you what, Brian has, and because of what he's going through right now, has remained as optimistic as I've ever heard him on Pirate football. Because he needs something good in his life now. So, hoping that can be it.
Yeah.
Because I hope it's not the Cowboys.
Let's go Pirates.
We need it to be the Pirates. So nice. I love that Bailey chuckle. You want to talk about the Commanders and what they did last week?
Do we have to?
No,
but let's talk about them.
Are you ready? My no crap tweet of the day yesterday was the stuff about Ron Rivera could be the first NFL coach fired. Duh.
Yeah.
I would be fine.
He
with
was
that.
fired up the other day, though, and usually you don't see him. He just kind of was over there, like, this.
I would be fired up too if my team had like 40 passing yards in the first half, and if we gave up 18 sacks.
Yeah,
I'd be pretty fired up.
Yeah,
that would be a time to get fired up.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. Just when you think, are they going to be okay? No. Who do they have next? The Eagles.
Yep. They'll probably win that game.
Of course,
because they are schizophrenic.
Yeah.
We'll do a little guess the lines when we return. Let's take a break. Coming up, hour 2, Gavin Williams, Wyatt Lunsford-Shenkman, Jake Hunter, Patrick Mason. Big show still to go here on a Wednesday. Also, Wes's one question for Ken Watlington.
Uh-oh.
Wes has one question for every guest today. And Wes, it doesn't have to be about sport. It can be about anything.
I know.
In fact, the weirder, the better.
Okay, just to pacify Ken, I won't even do anything embarrassing here.
Oh, good. Thank you.
I can't be embarrassed.
Okay.
All right. Actually, it does not take much at all.
Would you like to talk about your dating life? We tried that with somebody else here, and it did not go well. He cussed me out during the break.
Let's talk about it.
All right, when we return, Ken's dating life.
It'll be a short conversation.
Plus, guess the lines. Back with you after this.
Animals like curiosity, keep between me and you. Just been standing alone in a world that's so cold. Maybe I'm just too demanding.
This is Will Bell. I am your current city councilman at large for Greenville. I'm running for my 4th term. I feel the most important issues in this election are safety of our citizens, bringing more jobs to our city, and making Greenville the best place for first responders to call home. I pledge that I will not vote for a tax increase, and I will work hard with partnerships like the Greenville ENC Alliance. Please vote for me, Will Bell, on November 7th for Greenville City Council at large.
Paid for by committee to elect Will Bell.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear is your one-stop shop to help promote your business and always provide superior customer service. No matter what apparel you need for your team or customers, University Sportswear can make it happen. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. University Sportswear, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Go Pirates!
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stahn. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earned 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted number 1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Bud Light was brewed to be delicious and easy to drink beer, even when little things in life are hard, like when you're working late and happy hour has already started, but you're about to clock out and head over. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hungry for game day, Pirate Nation? Take advantage of the Warren's Hot Dogs tailgate special of 10 or more hot dogs for only $1.75 each. And the best part, this special is available every day. Just call ahead and Warren's will have your order ready to go. Hungry for breakfast? Warren's Hot Dogs in Chocowinity opens at 5 a.m. with cheese biscuits, chicken biscuits, sausage dogs, and more. Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville, across from Ron Ayers, or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Go Pirates! Are you having a hard time participating in the activities you love due to pain? Well, then you need a good stretch or perhaps a massage. At Bodies and Balance, they offer massage therapy, assisted stretching, and Graston techniques to help provide solutions. With years of experience, the team at Bodies and Balance can create a stretch or massage program that is right for you. Mention Pirate Radio to get your first free stretch and your first massage for only $1 per minute. Call 916-4530 to get on the schedule, or you can visit them online at bodiesandbalance.com.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show, presented by PlayGolfMyrtleBeach.com, the golf capital of the world. Hosts Mark Greenhelch and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're going to love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
This is Kim McNeil, head women's basketball coach at East Carolina University, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Tokyo! Do you want to dance? Wave your hand! I want to see you!
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889 State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer is ready to help you combine home and auto and save right here in Greenville, North Carolina. Call 493-0002. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Timothy Sawyer is there. Now let's head back into PRL. Who's your host? Flip Rock.
All right. Pike is in the chat. He said he liked the show. He was waiting until the likes were greater than 13 before he liked. Are you like Coach Mack and you're freaked out by the number 13? Halloween season is approaching, and if you haven't got your costume yet, no problem. All you need to do is go to Halloween Express. It is Greenville's premier Halloween superstore right next to Target. They have masks, costumes, decor, and more for kids and adults. Lisa Cartwright and crew, once again, banger of a store for Halloween. Halloween Express right next to Target. Ken, do you get spooky season? You get a little nervous this time of year? You scared? Or?
Yeah, the start of Hornets basketball.
The end of the Braves and the start of Hornets basketball.
Whew. And the continuation of the crap of the Commanders.
Ken, you seem like the kind of guy that it would enjoy Halloween.
That has no fun.
Well, I was going the opposite. Maybe go to a Halloween party. I bet you. Are you a costume guy?
I have this one hot dog costume that I break out.
All right, question for Ken.
Yeah.
How many hot dogs did Wes eat for lunch yesterday?
4.
Multiply that by 2.
Good gracious, Ad. And where were these hot dogs from?
Warren's hot dogs.
Okay, that makes sense.
Had 8 hot dogs.
I love a good Warren's hot dog.
With
spicy chili, regular chili?
Spicy.
Of course.
That's the good stuff.
Especially if you're going to have 8. You got to have the spicy. Redbeard was asking on Twitter, what did Wes have for lunch today?
Nothing.
You skipped lunch.
Yeah, I had breakfast.
Now, what did you have for breakfast? How do you follow up? Hold on. Before we even get there.
He had a 14-egg omelet.
What did you have for dinner last night?
All right, I had what we call...
Who called?
Who's we?
Me and my wife. Called one pot. And what it is steamed vegetables with chicken and shrimp.
What kind of, season, flavors are in there?
It's the... teriyaki sauce.
Okay, all right. Good deal. Had something similar earlier this week. All right, so how do you follow that up? What's the breakfast this morning?
Breakfast was 3 eggs, scrambled light with grits and extra crispy bacon.
Extra crispy bacon.
Sounds good.
And 2 slices of toast.
You're not done yet? It's okay.
And 4 mimosas.
A hearty breakfast for Wes Hines to get you through the day. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that.
I disagree.
Okay. we can agree to disagree.
That we can, Wes. And you know what? We'll still get along. That's what's great about America.
Amen.
And you don't have to agree on the same stuff.
That's right.
I don't eat breakfast a lot.
I don't either.
If ever. I'm going to call dinner.
That's about like my wife. She's most of the time doesn't eat breakfast.
Yeah, I'm sorry she left you.
But sometimes I can get her to go to a place right not even 4 miles from me.
Okay.
And we can eat breakfast, and it costs, but it's worth it.
All right. Good story. Let's do some guess the lines real quick.
Let's do it.
They're still playing football?
I mean, kind of, sort of. I am way out of it too, Ken. I haven't even looked at the schedule this week. Thursday night, Sean, Bucks at Bills.
Bucks and Bills.
Bills coming off a loss.
Yeah. Are
Bucks
Bills any good?
Coming off a loss.
I'm going to go Bills 3.
Bills are 4-3. It's got to be more than that, Chandler.
4.5.
8.5.
Sheesh.
They do not believe in the Bucks. Huh. Rams at Boys. Rams are feisty.
But it's the Cowboys, so it's got to be Cowboys 106.5, right?
All right.
I'm going to go Cowboys 4.
Ken, you were only 100 off. 6.5. Vikings at Packers.
Vikings.
Let me say this. Well, y'all go ahead and say.
I would say 1.5.
It's a pick'em. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you there is another pick'em on this list.
Okay.
2 pick'ems.
Clearly Washington, Philly, right?
It should be.
Clearly.
Falcons at Titans.
Well, Vegas hates the Titans.
And it shows.
Mm-hmm.
Falcons.
4.
1.5.
2.5. Boy, they do hate the Titans. Falcons away from the Dome as favorites.
Man. A team that lost to Washington.
Saints at Colts.
Oh, Gardner Minshew, man, playing well. Colts 3.5.
Pick 'em.
Pick 'em.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Chon. Patriots at Dolphins.
Ooh.
Dolphins coming off a loss. Patriots coming off a win.
Still, Dolphins 8.5.
Dolphins 7.
9.5.
Wow.
You were on the right track there, Ken. Jets Giants. They share a stadium.
Which one's the home team?
Giants. Do the Giants get 3 for being at home?
Yeah, how's that
against
work?
the Jets?
Jets 2.5.
Jets 3.5.
Ooh, 3. Split the difference. Jags at Steelers. Ooh, interesting line here.
All right, so I'm going to say it's interesting. It's closer than you thought it would be. Jags 3.5.
I'm going to go Steelers 1.5.
Jags 2.5. I just found it interesting that the Steelers are home dogs in this game after winning on the road. Eagles Manders.
Where is it? It doesn't matter.
Eagles 6.
Commanders took them to overtime, right? In Philly.
It's 8.5.
6.5. Take the Commanders.
Wow.
Texans at Panthers. Joey will be there. Why is he not here today?
He said he'd be here.
Long walk to Charlotte.
Oh, he'll be here at 4. Long walk to Charlotte. Can the Texans be a favorite on the road against anybody, Ken?
Yeah.
They can, and that team is the Carolina
they could.
Panthers.
So what's the line?
3.5.
I'm going to go 3.
It is an even 3. Browns at Seahawks.
Browns, I just saw on the bottom line, they're starting P.J. Walker.
Oh.
He's a winner.
He's a winner. But the Seahawks, 4.5.
Is he a winner?
He won at Temple.
Okay.
He won some games for Carolina. He's won already a couple for the Browns this year.
What's your line?
I'm going Seahawks 3.5.
What'd you say, Ken?
4.5.
3.5 it is. Chiefs at Broncos. Whew. Let me pull this up. Y'all can do a line. Guess the line. Sorry.
Well, I appreciate the offer.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Not that kind of show.
I'm good on that.
Chiefs at the Broncos. 6.5.
Okay.
That's too low. 8.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 9.
If this is up to date, it is. The Chiefs have beaten the Broncos 16 times in a row. In the NFL, where it's designed for teams to be even. 16 times in a row. 8 years. I don't know what y'all said. The line is Chiefs -7. Ravens at Cardinals. Cardinals are
terrible.
Yeah, they well, I guess they were within a score of the Seahawks, but it feels like the tank is on.
Who are they tanking for?
Good question. Because every quarterback they're tanking for is starting to lose.
Yeah.
How did Drake May look the other night?
He was okay. But the whole team was just off a step.
Lethargic.
He had 2 touchdowns, a rushing touchdown. He was okay, threw for 340 something. But
y'all name some numbers. Chandler didn't remember the game.
Forgot.
Ravens and Cardinals.
So Ken didn't know the game.
Ravens 6.5.
All right.
Ravens 5.
8.5. Bengals Niners rematch of a couple of Super Bowls from when we were young, Ken.
Yeah, Chris Collinsworth's going to have a big game. I like the Bengals. No, wait.
Here's a guy. Niners have lost 2 in a row.
Still, though, I believe in the Niners. Niners 4.5.
All right.
Bengals at Niners.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Niners 5.
5.5. Oh, Bears at Chargers Sunday Night Football. What do we do to deserve this? Who you got?
I like the Bears. I'm kidding. Chargers 5.5.
All right.
Chargers 4.
8.5. That is way too much for any Chargers team, no matter who they're playing. And Monday Night Football, Raiders at the Lions. Lions trying to bounce back after being embarrassed in Baltimore.
Yeah, they were not very good, were they?
Not at all.
Lions 4.5.
Yeah, I'm going to say Lions 6.5.
8.
Wow.
Lions 8.
big lines here.
Big numbers this week. Wes, what is your one question for our esteemed guest, Ken Watlington?
Of all the sports that there is in the world, what is the best? What is your favorite thing to watch? No, one thing.
One sport.
Yeah, if you're on a deserted island and you can only watch one thing, what would it be?
It would be Hornets opening. No. College basketball.
Okay.
I go college.
I was thinking my one thing would be the NCAA tournament on that Thursday.
Yeah, nothing better.
That would be my answer.
Okay.
Oh, and football's my favorite sport, I would say. But if I could only watch one thing, it would be the NCAA tournament. How about you, Chandler? Oh, sorry.
If I can only watch one thing over and over and over, it'd be the Phillies losing last night. I like that.
It's definitely got to be the opening day of March Madness.
Yeah.
Really? No, it's not.
It used to not be, but ever since working here and that first day being here, and it's exciting.
Yeah.
Before they stopped doing the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing of the ACC tournament.
Mm-hmm.
That was what everybody called out of work for.
Yeah. The quarterfinal Friday in the ACC tournament way back in the day. That was good. Yeah.
And in school they'd bring out the TV.
And even this past year at the ACC tournament on the quarterfinals, Duke, Carolina, Wake, and State all played in the 4 separate games. That was the first time that had ever happened. So that was pretty cool.
Jamie says the NFL confirmed they made wrong calls in the Browns game. Jamie is a Colts fan. Does that make you? That makes me more mad when I see that.
Yeah,
that does nothing. So anyway,
get it right the first time.
Ken, go Hornets.
Yeah, they're gonna be good. I'm telling you. Bull City. Until about 7:25, then they're not good. But right now, I'm excited.
If they score the first basket,
I'm going nuts.
We are throwing a party.
Shirt off, running around the house.
There you go. Ken, thanks for joining us, man.
All right, appreciate y'all.
What you looking forward to on Touchdown Friday this week?
Touchdown Friday, I'll be in the studio hosting as Bailey's down in San Antonio. It's the last week of the regular season, kind of hard to believe. Week 11. Really only one game up for a conference championship. West Craven and Southwest Edgecombe. The winner of that one takes home the conference title. That'll be our game of the week.
Big one coming up. You can see all the highlights on Touchdown Friday, WNCT Channel 9. We'll take a break, come back. Gavin Williams joins us when we return on Pirate Radio Live after this.
Or does he?
You and I gave the kisses, sweat on your body covers me. Can you picture this beautiful cold ocean vibes blue?
This is Jacob Jenkins Cowart, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
In football, it takes great offense, defense, and special teams to make the perfect team. With New Blue, it takes great service in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC to make the perfect team. This is Aaron Williams with Ease Plumbing, and we have teamed up with Viva Electric and Roland Black Heating and Cooling to form New Blue Service Group. Same great local team, same great local service. Let us help you tackle any issues you may have. Just go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Taylor from Fleet Feet, making sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season. Locally owned and operated by ECU alums Chris and Kendra Lunyon, Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoes, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come see us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf and Ski location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
It's that time of year again. Football is back and the pads are popping. And off the field, it's the popcorn at Wally's 2 Kettle Corn that's popping. Whether it's a movie night or watching the big game with your team, Wally's 2 has you covered like ECU's defensive backs. They have over 50 flavors to choose from, including classics like cheddar, caramel, or my favorite, better butter, or specialty flavors such as Chicago Style, Wintergreen Mix, and MJ's Cheesecake. Check them out on Facebook or stop by and see Wally today on Fire Tower Road across from Sam Jones Barbecue. Wally's 2 Kettle Corn. Make it a Poppin' Day. Wings Over has always been a great go-to for dinner or a late night snack, and it still is. But did you know you don't have to wait for dinner to get Wings Over? That's right. Wings Over Greenville is now open for lunch 7 days a week. Get Wings Over for lunch and have it delivered right to the office. Wings Over also caters so everyone at work can enjoy. Wings Over Greenville has over 20 flavors to choose from, including the limited edition Cajun garlic flavor. Order today by going online at wingsover.com or by calling 758-9464. Wings Over, they deliver.
Looking for a hometown service in a hometown atmosphere? Look no further than G.W. Walker & Sons in downtown Washington. Randy and Carolyn Walker will work with you to make your home renovations come to life. At G.W. Walker & Sons, we offer a wide selection of flooring for your home, office, church, or school, along with expert installation. Stop by G.W. Walker & Sons at 203 West Main Street in downtown Washington, and let's start making those dreams come true. G.W. Walker & Sons, serving Eastern North Carolina since 1946. Go Pirates!
Pizza, subs, slice, ice.
Jenny, what are you doing?
Just letting the Pirate Nation know that Cucinella's has 2 locations. One in downtown Greenville across from Sup Dogs, and now in Midtown Greenville beside Best Buy. Did you know Cucinella's is open every day with $6 lunch specials, slices all day, beer, wine, and their famous homemade gelato? Cucinella's in downtown Greenville, and now their new location next to Best Buy. Go Pirates!
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Do you want to go to the next ECU home game for free? Well, stop by Greenville Auto World and register to win tickets to see the Pirates play. Greenville Auto World has supported the Pirates for 47 years and will be drawing for free ticket winners weekly. Need an oil change or new tires? Remember Greenville Auto World for all of your vehicle service needs. And if you're shopping for something new, visit DriveHereNow.com for the best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Greenville Auto World. Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
It's for you.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the show. Are you in outside sales and looking for an opportunity to increase your earning potential? Copy Pro has been in Eastern North Carolina for over 45 years and continues to grow each year, and they are in need of more sales professionals with a desire to potentially make a six-figure income. Do you have what it takes? Visit copypro.net today to submit your resume and learn more. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll talk to some current Pirate pitchers, Jake Hunter and Wyatt Lunsford-Shenkman. Also, Patrick Mason going to join us on the show. Wes Hines producing, Sean producing, and Joey in the house. What's up, Joey? Good to see you, buddy. And we are very pleased to go out to the Halloween Express live line and talk to former Pirate great, now a big right arm for the Cleveland Guardians, Gavin Williams, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Gavin, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Glad to be on here.
Yeah, appreciate you joining us, and really cool to see you in some pictures back here around these parts, and being able to see the Pirates scrimmage and practice and talk to some of the players on this team. So that's neat. You've been able to be around. How about that experience coming back here to Greenville after pitching in the big leagues?
Oh, it was fun. I'm glad I got to go back. Good to see everybody. Glad that I got to hang out with a couple of my former teammates.
Yeah, how much were you able to talk to any of the current pitchers? Did they ask any advice, and if so, what are they asking you?
I didn't talk to any of the current pitchers, really. They were gone to UVA this past season. And then I just stayed in the dugout for a couple minutes when they were scrimmaging Clemson. So I didn't really talk to many people.
Gotcha. Gavin Williams joining us as the playoffs still go on and the World Series is set. Rangers and the Diamondbacks. Gavin, do you watch the playoffs? Do you get away from baseball? How have you been experiencing these MLB playoffs?
I mean, I've been watching a game here and there. I haven't watched much, but I've watched game 7 of both ALCS and NLCS.
Are you in kind of rest mode, shutdown mode right now, or what is it like day to day for you after an MLB season?
Yeah, this past year I'm shut down until like beginning of November, middle November, kinda. I'm just working out, taking it day by day, really. Giving my arm a break right now.
Gavin Williams joining us, and it's pretty cool to see as the Guardians begin to look for a new manager with the legendary Terry Francona going and retiring. And I saw Clayton McCullough's name, former Pirate catcher, who was with the Dodgers. That'd be really cool to get a Pirate up there in Cleveland. But Gavin, what was it like your first big league team and big league game, and the great Terry Francona, probably I would say a MLB Hall of Famer. It's soon to be. Managing you, what was that like for you?
It was honestly unbelievable. It was definitely nerve-wracking at first, just trying to learn like new people, new routine, and trying to get in the groove of things up there. But I feel like after the first few weeks, it got way better, honestly.
Gavin, we watched, Chandler and I were watching your first start at AJ's, I think it was a sports trivia night, if I'm not mistaken, Chandler, on a Wednesday night, and you look focused, you look ready to go. I did notice that you were chewing gum like I'd never seen before. Was that are you a big gum chewer, or was that to calm the nerves that night?
Honestly, it's a little bit of both. This year, there is at least 4 to 5 tubs of gum in the dugout at all times, so kind of not hard to reach your hand in there and grab a piece of gum.
You were working on it, and man, just a great start to your rookie season, your first MLB season. How do you look back on it, Gavin? First of all, you are completing a childhood dream, and then at the same time, you're out there to work and help your team win games. So how did you kind of compartmentalize all that together and go out there and pitch?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still looking back on it. I mean, it's kind of crazy that almost 2 years ago that I got drafted and then I made my debut. So I was pretty impressed with myself with how like short of a period it was in the minor leagues that I got called up. I think overall I did pretty well, but there is definitely areas I can work on going forward.
Yeah, and we had Alec Burleson on the show last week and talked about his rise through the minors. And man, Connor Norby has literally done everything he can to get the call up. The problem is his organization has called up so many young guys. There's just not really a spot for him. But yeah, you Pirates made the rise through the minors very quickly with yourself, Burley, and Norby, again, is doing all he can at AAA this past season.
Yeah, Norby's definitely knocking on the door. I'm ready. I'm excited for when he gets the call to get up.
So, Gavin, how about being a big leaguer and the experience? And I know I've talked to some of you guys about the minor league experience, and it is not glamorous at all. How about getting the call up and the planes and the travel and the meals and you know, how much of that part of it took some getting used to for you?
Oh, it definitely changes big time. All kind of nice dinners. You get fed. There's 4 different meals. The plane rides, the hotels. I mean, everything is just top notch. And at first, you're like, "Are you sure this is like for me?" Like, you're really questioning a lot of things, but you get used to it. It feels nice. Definitely.
And Gavin, it was exciting to watch you, and then the Guardians and the Twins kind of got rolling late. Guardians finishing behind the Tigers and Twins in the Central. But at the time you were called up, and around those times, y'all were fighting for a division championship and made for some excitement there in Cleveland, made some excitement for Pirate fans to watch your starts. And I don't know, maybe added some pressure, but it had to add some juice to you as well, pitching in big games like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely exciting to pitch in like a lot of meaningful games, being a half game back at one point or a game up, something like that. It was pretty awesome. Not really that much pressure into it. I mean, it's been a game I've been playing my whole life, so there's not too much pressure into that.
And Chandler, you were recognizing some of Gavin's friends and family in the seats when we were watching those games on TV. And how cool was that, Gavin, to have your family and people that support you a part of the ride there, watching you live?
Oh, it was definitely amazing. Especially at the end of the game when a lot of people were coming on the field. It's like I had no clue half the people were coming that came. So it was pretty nice that they were able to.
That's awesome. Gavin Williams joining us. Gavin, now the typical questions that you'll get a lot. Toughest guy you had to face this year, who was it?
Oh, I mean, there's a good amount. I mean, Jose Altuve, then you had Jock Peterson were my main two that stuck out. So like I would get 0-2, and then either they would get a hit off of me or I'd just walk them somehow. I felt like do at least 8 pitches every at bat to them, it seemed like.
What was there a strikeout you're most proud of? Kind of the biggest name big leaguer you were able to strike out this year?
Oh, I got a couple of those. Bryce Harper, and then definitely Miguel Cabrera.
Oh yeah, it is final year, right? That's awesome. A couple of Hall of Famers there that you can say you struck out, and that is fantastic. Gavin, I know you win as the team, lose as the team. It was frustrating watching you go out and do your job and not get much run support, but you can't worry about that when you're out there, right? You just try to do your job and hope the bats can help you out.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the game of baseball. Sometimes you can't always get a hit or score a run. But I'm just out there to try and win games, throw strikes. That's all I can do.
Yes, sir. All right, Wes Hines, our producer. I gave Wes a homework. He's got to ask one question to every guest today. So, Wes, what's your question for the great Gavin Williams as he joins us here?
Okay, as you have been caught up to the big show, let me ask you this. Have you seen anybody that you've been awestruck?
Good question. What was your first wow moment? Who were you awestruck by in the big leagues?
I wouldn't say a particular person, but a stadium.
Mm-hmm.
When we went to the Texas Rangers, just going in there for the first time, that was my one moment where it was like I'm in the big leagues. Like, it was kind of crazy. Just like new stadium, the locker room was phenomenal. The eating area was phenomenal. The atmosphere was phenomenal, and the way the field was, it was honestly great.
All right, 2 for 2 on good questions, Wes. Keep it up. Wyatt Lunsford-Shenkman's up next. Get ready to get one cooked up for him. Gavin, what's your schedule like? So you said you're going to be kind of shut down till early to mid-November. And then what is the winter like for you big leaguers before spring training and everything?
It's really just ramping up whenever you start throwing, continue to work out. Most big leaguers go out there like a week or two before you have to report, just to get acclimated to wherever you're supposed to be. I think I'm going to go out to Arizona the first week of February.
Gavin, thank you so much for joining us, man. Congratulations on a great debut in Major League Baseball, and I cannot wait to see year 2 and you get even better. So, we're all rooting for you around here in Greenville, and we appreciate your time today, man. We'll catch up again down the road with you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I was glad to be on.
Thank you. Gavin Williams joining us. Chandler Honeycutt, 2 for 2, booking guest now. And I've already given him another homework assignment. Try to get the PA announcer of the Charlotte Hornets, Big Pat. And Chandler says, bring it on. Chandler is feeling himself right now.
I'm going to be like, when we get Big Pat on, I'll be like, Ball City, get on your feet and greet your Charlotte Hornets.
Right when I called Gavin during the break and said, all right, man, I'm going to put you on hold. We'll get right to you. Right when I hit hold and put the phone down, Chandler said, put it on the board.
Put it on the board, yes.
Number 2, 2 for 2. Feeling it. All right, let's get a break in. When we return from a former Pirate great pitcher to a couple of active pitchers on this ECU roster, Jake Hunter and Wyatt Lunsford-Shenkman will join us inside the Pirate Radio studios. Get an update on how the offseason's going, talk about the scrimmages, and Wes will have a question each for Jake and Wyatt when we return. Pirate Radio Live, back with you after this.
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted #1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music. Every Monday, open mic night. Tuesday, karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday night, line dancing and music from DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. And don't forget, Sunday Fun Day during football season with NFL jersey giveaways and more. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date info. Y'all come get bucked up. Go Pirates!
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi Spa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates!
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers. Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you can save an average of $889 per year. Hi, I'm State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer, and I'm ready to help you combine your home and auto and save in Greenville, North Carolina. Call 493-0002 today to get started on your personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Familia is your go-to spot for the best Italian dishes around, including pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts.
That's Familia.
Enjoy half-off wine night on Wednesdays, $3 drafts on Thursdays, or get a pizza of the week for just $12.
That's Familia.
Place your order online or call 689-6330, and Familia will have your order ready in their drive-thru window for pickup.
That's Familia.
Clip, really?
Oh, sorry.
Familia on Fire Tower Road in Winterville near Pitt Community College.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
This is Will Bell. I am your current city councilman at large for Greenville. I'm running for my 4th term. I feel the most important issues in this election are safety of our citizens, bringing more jobs to our city, and making Greenville the best place for first responders to call home. I pledge that I will not vote for a tax increase, and I will work hard with partnerships like the Greenville ENC Alliance. Please vote for me, Will Bell, on November 7th for Greenville City Council at large.
Paid for by committee to elect Will Bell.
Pirate Radio.
We're going to be bigger, faster, stronger, and older. That's always a good combination.
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
Hit me, Stanley!
listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back to the program. The best place in Greenville to unwind after work and have fun is AJ McMurphy's. AJ's has daily food and drink specials and on an awesome patio, perfect for some outdoor dining. There's something for everyone every weeknight, including sports trivia with our very own Eclipse Brock. AJ's has live music every Friday and Saturday with no cover, and brunch every Sunday. Make the day an AJ's day. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. Great catching up with Gavin Williams a moment ago. And now we'll talk to a couple of current Pirate pitchers. Man, it's a real shame Ryan McChrystal couldn't be here today to talk about the Phillies losing last night. Maybe we'll do that soon. But we do have Jake Hunter and Wyatt Lunsford-Shenkman to my left. Gentlemen, how y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good?
Doing great. Glad to be here.
I've been talking to your teammates and about who's throwing and who's still kind of resting at this point. And I believe you guys were on the resting list, but you're starting to get going now, getting the arms ready?
Yeah. Yeah, we started throwing bullpen 2 weeks ago. Yeah, something like that. So we should be... Right now the plan is to be live for the Purple Gold World Series,
which is coming up next weekend. So is that just about your ECU season and I guess summer as well, just using the arm, or why wait until now to get going?
I would say it's a combination of both summer and the spring. Like if you add it up, we probably both had around 70 to 80 innings. So that's a big toll on the arm. So to be able to get some time off and you're not really doing a ton of stuff in the fall. So just doing that and then staying healthy. Yep.
Do y'all talk about number of innings going into a season like in January, February? Do you get with AKA Coach Godwin, or do you have those conversations going into it, or is it more you have it during the season, like here's where I'm at and here's how I feel kind of thing?
It's pretty much like in the fall and early spring, it's more of earning your spot. You have obviously your main guys are going to throw more innings, so obviously you want to throw a lot of innings, but it's kind of a conversation of in season of how you're feeling and if they can keep using you and stuff like that.
Are y'all main guys?
I'd like to think so.
There you go. Talking to Jake Hunter, Wyatt Lunsford-Shenkman. So you guys will be throwing in the Purple Gold World Series. That's the plan, at least.
That's the
All
plan.
right. I keep asking any update on the draft and when that's going to be. Is that sometime next week when they'll pick teams?
It should be next week. Probably be on Thursday if I had to guess. Yeah, it should be next week.
Do we have captains yet?
No, we don't yet.
I hope it's not Danny Beal.
I hope not either.
Danny was texting today about how, man, I get more questions about when am I coming back on the radio than about pitching. And then he's like, you guys talk junk about me behind my back. How can we talk junk to his face if he's never here?
I love that he keeps saying, an invitation would be nice. Just show up.
You're an intern. You're supposed to be here. I don't know. What's he doing out there? Is farting around?
I guess. I don't know. I ain't seen him all day either.
You ain't seen him? Oh, my
His
God.
teammates
He's not
haven't
even
seen
playing
him.
baseball anymore.
Come on, Danny. So you guys did not throw in the 2 scrimmages?
We did not, no. A whole lot of watching, about 14 innings each day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is that kind of a bummer?
It's pretty fun, actually, to kind of sit back and watch and see what everyone else has got and, trying to help the younger pitchers and with the limited knowledge I have on hitting, helping them out a little bit and stuff like that. So
wait, I want to hear about that. What kind of hitting tips are you giving the guys?
Just like what
a hitter's approach could be.
Just asking them questions to see if they know what they're doing.
There you go. All right. Well, fans want to know. I do as well. Who are the young guys that have stood out so far? And do you mind naming a few names? Let's start with the pitchers. Who's impressed you guys?
I would say he's not really a young guy, but he's a new guy to the program, is Aaron Grawler. I actually live with him, and I played summer ball with him up in Rhode Island. He's kind of stood out to me, just savvy vet, just getting outs any way he can.
Jake, anybody stand out to you so far?
Yeah, he's a freshman, Norby.
Yeah.
I feel like he's probably been talked about a lot, but, he's not going to overpower you or anything, but he just goes out there and gets outs, and people get on base. It's like he's just the same guy. Like, that's just what you need.
How about and it's not just about the young guys; it's about getting better from year 1 to year 2. In the case of Zach Root, how has he come back and looked so far?
I think go ahead. I think he's matured a lot, just in terms of going about his business every day. And I know we all expect big things out of him, so I think he's ready to accept that. And I mean, obviously everyone has a lot of growing up to do still in college, but I think he's matured a lot.
So is that both like as a pitcher and as a college student, as a young adult type of thing? Like, is that, Jake, you seem like you have a pretty good sense of humor. What's your maturity level at these days?
I think that depends on who you're asking.
I'm asking you.
I think I'm very mature.
Very mature.
I think I'm very mature, but if you ask other people, they may disagree with you. But
we just see you dancing and figure you're just a fun guy to be around, basically. Yeah. Whereas Wyatt, and again, I don't know you guys off the field, but Wyatt seems a little more calm than you, maybe. I don't know. Am I getting that wrong?
See, it's actually probably the opposite.
I think it's the opposite.
Probably the opposite. But
interesting. Okay.
I would consider Jake the more mellow out of the two, but we're not like spazzing out or Danny Beal, just talking all the time.
From a calm to Danny Beal, where are you on the scale? Okay, kind of thing. All right, and I've asked you guys this, but what are your main points of improvement in the offseason? And I'll ask you both. Jake, what did you focus on getting better at from 23 to 24?
Mainly just trying to add more pitches to my arsenal and throwing it more strikes. Like, I've always had a good fastball, and that's kind of all I've had. And so I went over there this summer with the intention to add some new pitches to help me get back here and help the team in any way I can and help us win some games. So,
how about you, Wyatt? What did you kind of focus on this offseason?
I think I'm pretty much in the same boat as Jake. Last year I relied on my slider a lot. So going into the summer, it was to find a fastball identity and work on my other off-speed pitches. And I think we were both pretty successful at it.
Jake Hunter, Wyatt Lunsford-Shenkman joining us in the Pirate Radio studios. If you have a question for the guys, you can get that in on Facebook, YouTube, or X. I had a question for Gavin, which I didn't get to. Sorry, Jansen. So I'll ask these guys this question. Not MLB parks, but college stadiums. Which away stadium is your favorite and least favorite to pitch in? What's your favorite?
My favorite one I pitched in?
And I guess we can include Clearwater, because I hear a lot of folks, and maybe it's hitters that like that.
I really don't enjoy Clearwater.
Okay, maybe that's hitters.
I don't enjoy that one.
I got mine. My least favorite is probably going to be Tulane. It's a boombox. The ball flies there. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to say my favorite is Cincinnati. That is a big field.
Cincinnati looks so weird.
I love pitching at Cincinnati. It is probably my favorite.
It looks so fake.
It is. It's awesome. It's awesome. But yeah, Clearwater's my least favorite place to pitch at. But if we're talking about like a college park, though.
Yeah.
I think Wilmington's up there. It's just kind of like we just don't play well there.
Yep.
Which
fans are on you.
It's going to change this year, but I don't know what it is about that place. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
How about do you guys like playing in the Durham Bulls Park? Yeah.
I've never pitched there.
Okay.
But I've been in the dugout, and
it's fun.
It is fun.
Shag and BP's fun there.
Another place that has given you guys issues, and something bad always seems to happen, is at Campbell, which also looks very plastic and fake. But do you like the artificial stuff, Jake?
I don't mind Campbell.
Yeah.
I think it kind of reminds me of. It kind of does remind me of a lot of Cincinnati, but I don't mind Campbell's feel.
Campbell's got the dirt mound, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like their mound a lot, but
so they have a dirt mound. Is everything else turfed, I guess?
Yeah.
Jamie says that big wall in center field seems like a disadvantage for hitting. I don't know. You guys don't get in the box, so
I think that's pretty much at every place.
Yeah.
The batter's eye.
Yeah.
I feel like that kind of helps the hitters, if anything.
That's what it's meant to do.
Yeah.
Is there a pitcher's eye? Is there any stadiums that like the background affects you at all? I mean, you're kind of locked in.
I'm sure there is.
There's some times where home plate looks way farther than 60 feet. And then there's some places where home plate looks way shorter than 60.
Does that depend on like where the stands start, I guess, or what's behind it?
I don't know until I get out there. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I've never figured that one out too, but it's definitely a real thing.
Yeah.
Pike says, I hope we never have artificial turf in baseball or football. So in somewhat recent years, I guess you guys turfed everything, in the foul areas, right?
Yeah.
But as far as the field.
I don't mind that stuff, but I like playing on grass.
Yeah,
I don't like turf.
I like the grass and the dirt more than I like the turf.
Jake Hunter, Wyatt Lunsford-Shenkman joining us. I understand the Bats performed a little better at Virginia than they did against Clemson. So how about the bounce back? And really for Cliff, he wants you guys to win and hit the ball and pitch well, but also get a lot of guys action too, right? So how did it go from that standpoint, in your opinion?
I think it was a total transformation from Clemson to Virginia. We talked about it in our team meeting the other day. Like, we flipped a switch in 1 week like that. Like, we're gonna have a pretty good year.
Yeah.
But I thought we had a lot tougher at bats, and I don't know the exact numbers, but I know we hit the ball a lot harder at Virginia than we did against Clemson.
You see the same thing, what?
Yeah, I was going to talk about it from a pitching perspective. I thought there was a lot more competing in the strike zone early, not as many free passes, which in turn allowed us to be able to use different pitches, different spots, bring people in for certain batters, which is going to be like what we do in the season. So
Ryan mentioned this, and I keep going back to it. He said the crowd for Virginia or for Clemson here was awesome, and he said it kind of rivaled a kind of cold February regular season game. How cool is that to play at a place where people care about it that much that they'll go see a scrimmage game, 4 months before the regular season begins?
It's awesome. It was. I don't remember who I told, but I don't know, somebody on was like, it's probably the most fans that we've had in a fall game. But no, it's awesome. It definitely was an eye opener for our younger guys that haven't really been on the field in front of that many people to kind of see that and feel that type of energy. So
talk about this with football and basketball wide, but you play in front of big crowds, and even if it's a road crowd, you can kind of get the us against the world mentality. It'll fire you up. If you play in front of a dead crowd, you got to fire yourself up. It's tougher. Is that the same for baseball as a pitcher out there?
Yeah, absolutely. When that crowd's clapping, when you got 2 strikes and you're trying to get a big punch out, it just gives you a little bit extra motivation. But we feed off the crowd every single day. If it's dead, it's a little bit harder to get going. But you look at a game where it's like UNC or like a midweek versus NC State and it's packed out. It's easy to get up for those games.
Steven Schock, the big donkey, hung out with you guys and saw one part of the video. It's a great video. Go check it out on YouTube. He was asking everybody their favorite meats, and Jake responded. What did Jake say there, Wes? You got that answer that he had? That I told you to have ready? That you said you had?
Sausage.
Sausage?
Yep. Love sausage.
Do you have a nickname? Because if not, can we call you Big Sausage? That'd be a great nickname.
You can call me whatever you'd like.
All right.
I do love a nice eggs with sausage in the morning. It gets me going.
Link or patty? What are
Usually I like Link, but
yeah,
I do enjoy me a nice patty.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, sausage in general.
Big sausage. I went to a wedding, and me and my buddies were driving, and we saw a turnoff to Jones Sausage Road. You know what I'm talking about, Wes? You know every road in North Carolina.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I do.
So that entire weekend at the wedding, we were calling each other Sausage Jones. Which would be such a cool name. Hey, I'm Sausage Jones.
Oh, man.
Chandler, do I have the worst stories ever? You always pick on my stories. It's not necessarily a funny story or like a good story. It's just a memory I have.
It's just
Sausage Jones.
It all sounds like it's about to go to the end of a great story,
and it just kind of falls off a cliff. Yeah.
I'm like, man, where's the I don't know.
Sorry, man. I'm just telling real stories.
All right, you take it like you heard it now. He called it Sausage Jones.
Yeah.
Sausage Jones. So it can be meant more ways.
I have no idea
one.
what you're talking about, Wes. I usually don't. Can you guys get the headphones on real quick? Because Wesley, his homework, our producer Wes Hines, filling in for Shirley Rhodes, was to have one question for each of you. So let's start with Big Sausage Jake over here.
You won't believe what his question is, by the way.
No, that's not his question. I mean, you think...
Guys, what's the question for Jake Hunter?
All right, the question is, what's your favorite dessert?
Good question.
This might be a bit contrary, but I don't really like dessert. But
if you had to pick one,
if I had to pick one, a nice cookie skillet with ice cream on top, vanilla ice cream.
All right.
It's really good.
Good call.
That is a good answer.
All right. What do you got for Wyatt?
Okay, what's your favorite vegetable?
Ooh. Probably, I think I'm going to go carrot.
Okay.
It's better than broccoli.
Yeah.
Dang.
I disagree.
And I was thinking you would be the broccoli guy.
What about Wyatt says broccoli guy to you? I'm just curious.
I don't know. It's just
hair, maybe?
I can't. I don't like carrots.
When you see a person, do you say this is their favorite vegetable? Like, what kind of vegetable am I? What kind of guy am I?
You're probably cauliflower.
You know what? I've never been insulted like that in my life. I can't believe you just said that to me. And you said it with such disdain. Good questions, Wes. Thank you, man. All right, so you guys are going to get the arms going and be out there. Going to be a lot of fun next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Purple Gold World Series. I know that who was here most recently? It was who joined us on the show? Baseball. We were talking about the controversy. Maybe it was last week with Ryan and Parker. But they were talking about how you play like you can win the first two and still lose the World Series, and that was like a huge controversy last year.
Yeah, that happened to us.
My team lost. Well, we won.
You won, but lost,
and then we lost.
Yeah. So
it's something we sign up for. So we do know the rules. It was really unfortunate that we only won by a combined 2 runs on Friday and Saturday.
It was Dixon the other day, and he was saying that the other team got 1 extra at bat. And the team, he was still mad about it.
I don't remember.
The rules are weird, but I think it's if you win the last game by more runs than you've been outscored or something like that.
Yeah, because we lost by 3 runs and we lost.
Right.
Or something. I don't know the exact.
It just gives the team that's down a chance, a little bit of extra motivation.
There you go. All right. Well, hopefully y'all are on the winning side this year. Let's get a break in. Thank you, Jake Hunter and Wyatt Lunsford-Shenkman. We will come back. Patrick Mason will join us. We'll talk about the Bears won, but we got to talk about ECU football as well, and hopefully get that thing on track. We'll talk about that and more when we return. Denny Hoover says the rules are BS. Calm down, Mr. Hoover. I guess Lane got screwed, maybe.
Yeah, he's on my team.
We'll be back. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Bud Light was brewed to be delicious and easy to drink beer, even when little things in life are hard. Like when the game is going into overtime, but you have even more time to enjoy it in a fresh Bud Light. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joe M. Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
With U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines. So you don't need that robot daughter you built to get a 4th line for family plan pricing.
Oh, Robe Elizabeth? She's not going to like that.
The robots will prevail.
Oh boy.
Get the low rate of $19.99 per line. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
Get 1, 2, or 3 lines for $19.99 per line right now at Atlantic Wireless, your U.S. Cellular authorized agent in Bellhaven, Snow Hill, and 3 locations in Greenville.
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
The arrival of fall also means the arrival of new clothing at Russell's. Hey, it's Russell, and we're gearing up for a new season. New color, new texture, new styles, and even a few new lines. Whether it's game day, school day, church day, or wedding day, we have you covered. It's all the quality clothing lines you've come to love and enjoy at prices you can afford. We're open 10 to 5 Monday through Saturday and have a great rear entrance for your convenience. Alterations are provided and handled in-house. A clothing store to meet your every need. Russell's Clothing in historic downtown Washington.
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
Once you get your hot stuff freshly grilled right in front of you at Jersey Mike's, I'll tell you, there's no going back to anything else. That'd be like going back to calling your friend on their home phone.
Hello, McDougal residence.
Hi, can Jerry come to Jersey Mike's?
Jerry! May I ask who's calling?
It's Danny.
It's Donnie! Pick up the phone! Yoo-hoo!
You know what? I'll call him when the cell phone gets invented. Nope. There's no going back once you get it freshly grilled. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hey Pirate Nation, I'm head men's basketball coach Mike Schwartz.
And I'm Kim McNeil, head coach of your defending American Athletic Conference champion women's basketball team.
Basketball season is just around the corner, and we're looking forward to another exciting season on the hardwood.
We need Pirate Nation to Pat Minji's Coliseum by purchasing your season tickets today.
Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or visit ECUPirates.com to get yours now.
Thanks, and go Pirates.
Hi, this is Parker Bunch. When I'm not hitting dingers or going viral, I'm listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
No strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. I've no commitments while I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling.
You're You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. Do you need custom T-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. And thinking about taking takeout tonight? Familia can make everything real easy for you with a great selection of Italian food and more. Visit familianc.com to see the full menu featuring pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts. Place your order online or call 689-6330, and Familia will have your order ready in their convenient drive-thru window for pickup. Finish up a busy day with a great dinner for yourself or your family from Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brown.
Great enthusiasm on that reach, hey, man.
Thank you.
Well
you know
done.
why I'm excited?
Why?
Take a wild guess.
Because Patrick Mason's here?
That and take another guess.
Because the Hornets play tonight.
Yes, sir. And what else?
Sports trivia.
Sports trivia. AJ.
At AJ's.
A lot to be excited about.
Chandler is very thankful, and I'm thankful. You brighten my day, Chan. So thank you.
Thank you. Plop.
Bulls play tonight? Yeah.
Bulls.
Okay. Bulls hosting the Thunder tonight.
Hey.
You excited, Patrick?
Not really.
Oh, come on, Patrick.
No.
Who's on the Bulls roster this year?
Same as last year. They ran it back. So you got Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Kobe White. Alex Caruso. Same average guys.
Yeah, you're looking at, what's their win total? Chandler, guess the Bulls win total.
I can tell you right now.
Do you know it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, don't say it. I want Chandler to guess.
46.
46?
52.
I think you're going the wrong direction.
Wrong direction.
Yeah.
How about 38?
Very close.
I'm seeing it at a cool 37.5.
Yep.
So that is
under 500 season.
That is 6 games higher than the Hornets. Chandler's going over on every team this year. Hey, let's go over on every win total and see how it works out for us.
Yeah.
So there you go. Chan's fired up for some Hornets hoops until they lose.
For some 30-win Hornet hoops.
CL says, Hornets by 1 million. He's been talking about Hornets basketball all off season.
Who has?
CL in the chat. He's ready to go. Let's see. Mike P says ENC ties on the Bulls with White being from Goldsboro.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was from Goldsboro.
Yeah, played at UNC.
Does he still have the hair?
I think he does, yeah.
I like the hair.
Yeah. He got it. I think he kind of trimmed it at one point in his career. Now it's back. So.
Big Dog, are you fixing some or talking?
Doesn't know.
He's fixing something.
Talk.
Oh, okay. A little bit of both. Why not both?
Both, actually.
What you got?
Breaking news from the NBA.
All right. Does it involve James Harden?
No.
All right, good.
No. I'm not into normally I would be into the James stuff, but now it is lames to me.
It is. I don't get it. Like, what are we doing? Why?
Yeah.
He goes to a new team. He doesn't like it there, and we have to do this every year.
I have no time. Look, my drama schedule is filled up with Michigan football right now. I don't have time for Lames Harden and his mess.
Good point. Yeah. What is the news?
The NBA All-Star Game will be returning to a 100% classic format, East versus West, and traditional scoring.
Okay.
So no more of the mess we've seen the past few years of untraditional scoring and team captains and all that mess.
All right.
That's out of here. Back to East versus West.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I like that. I prefer the traditional All-Star Weekend format over. Like, I want the dunk contest and the three-point contest on Saturday night.
I like it from a uniform standpoint where you can do cool stuff with East and West. Because I didn't really like what they were doing in the new format.
No, I didn't like that at all. I want it to be East and West.
Remember when it was in Phoenix and they had those cool jerseys in the 90s?
San Antonio had one.
San Antonio. I think that's what I was thinking of. Yes.
Both of them had one. That's the 2 years back-to-back. It's like 94 and 95.
Yeah.
Back-to-back. They had the coolest uniforms because they did city-specific stuff.
Yeah.
And they kept that trend going for a little bit until, like, Iverson era, and then they started wearing just the team uniforms.
Well, I like when they went classic, too.
Just the classic.
Like blue versus red?
Blue, red, east, west.
I
Yeah,
like that.
I prefer that. Unless you're in a city where you can do something cool with.
Right.
Like
All right.
the Utah jersey should be mountainous. And the Phoenix one should look like, with cactuses and such. And then the San Antonio one should be Fiesta.
There you go. All right. Thank you, Glenn, at the NBA desk. Glenn will keep us up to date on what's going on in the association all season long.
Wemby tonight. Very excited.
Are you?
I'm very excited. I think it's transformational for the league.
Yeah, I want to see what he can do.
I also think there's like a more than 50% chance he rolls his ankle the first 2 weeks of the season.
It's just another year of the Hornets missing out on a stud.
Oh, it's the Anthony Davis draft all over
AD,
again.
Dwight Howard, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk a little soup. Mike P. said he had a cheeseburger soup earlier this week. Ground beef, shredded cheddar cheese, onions, carrots, celery, potatoes, sour cream, basil, and parsley. He said, very good soup.
It sounds like it could be good. I might be down to try that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a bowl.
Give me a bowl. Patrick, you want to talk Pirate football?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
I guess Iowa would beat ECU.
Yeah.
But how many points would Iowa score against ECU?
It'd be tough. The thing is, Iowa can run the ball a little bit, but that's what ECU is pretty decent
That's what I'm saying.
right.
The problem with ECU is they just get worn down.
Yeah.
They're on the field. And Iowa's big boys would wear our guys down and probably score 14 in the fourth quarter. But I think before that, it would be like every other ECU game, kind of 13-0 for a while, 13-6.
Yeah, I think so too. Both teams would have a nightmare of a time trying to move that ball, or at least trying to score. But Iowa has a good defense, so ECU would be in trouble. But
yeah,
as we see, they probably have some trouble against a lot of defenses. So
yeah, and we had Jared Kalmus on the show yesterday from the Alamo Audible, covers UTSA. Talked about how they are susceptible to giving up the big play in the passing game. You can hit them over the top. You can really exploit them passing. And I was just like, well,
but ECU doesn't do that.
We can't do that.
Right. There's I don't know if there's not enough time. I don't know if the receivers can get down there fast enough and beat the guy. I
don't know if we can throw it.
Right.
All three things.
All three things. We haven't seen any of that all year.
Yeah. And fans get tired and I counted the plays on it 1 week where how many times do we run it on 1st and 10? But thinking about it, our best way to move the football is to hand it to Rajay or Marlon or one of our backs and try to get 2 or 3 yards. And if they can get lucky and get 6 or 7, that is unfortunately our best play and our best option to move the ball because we are doing nothing in the passing game. 88 yards passing last week.
Not good. The thing is, what I'm honestly really surprised about is that we haven't seen that really good dominant run game yet from them this year. Because we've heard about this running back room, right? We got all these awesome guys, but my thing is if the O-line is having such a terrible time trying to pass block, wouldn't you think you say, hey guys, we know the snap count, we can get off a split second earlier, just run into the guy in front of you, get a little push, and let's move this ball. I don't understand why that hasn't materialized yet.
Yeah, I'm not going to blame the backs for what we've they just don't have any room to do anything. If we had Keaton Mitchell, he would bail us out on a few. And I think we've seen Bond do that a couple times, bail us out. And hopefully he can return. I guess Mike Houston said, what did he still say, day to day?
And he didn't go one way or the other if he's going to play. He just said, we hope we get him back soon. So that could be Saturday. It could be, a week from now, 2 weeks. I don't know.
Perry says we would have trouble against air. And that's one of my questions, a bit rhetorical, that I asked on Saturday. What do we do at practice? Do we look good at practice, do you think?
Yeah.
They say the coaches tell us they do.
Excellent week of practice. They look good. We've heard it all. I don't know. None of it is translating to the field. And I almost wonder if that might be even worse by saying you're really good in practice. And then why isn't it translating? So it's almost like a lose-lose there. It's you look great against each other and in shells or whatever you're doing. But, man, because, I don't even know what – they don't know either. I've been would say, but what is the identity of this team? You can't hang your hat on much of anything.
They don't have anything. I mean, it has been that way since probably spring, but definitely the beginning of fall camp. Chandler and I went out there. Were you out there? And did you? We saw 4 pick sixes by 4 different quarterbacks when we were out there that first scrimmage.
And that's defense is playing great, and it's like but you'd like not to throw pick sixes, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it has been a struggle. I was thinking about this too. Like the season started off with ECU hiring a play-by-play voice and then having to let go of him.
That's true. In like a matter of a week?
Bad omen.
Yeah.
And it hasn't gotten any better since.
No.
We talked to poor Jim Zoki yesterday, who has seen ECU win 1 game and the Panthers win 0 games. And that is his entire life right now.
That's tough.
With the travel on top of it. He's going from San Antonio to Charlotte in a few hours this week.
Man.
And calling likely a couple of losses.
Yeah. That's definitely a tough gig back to back.
You got to really love what you do. I loved his line yesterday when he said that his wife went with him to the last ECU game, and he said about halfway between Greenville and Charlotte, she asked, "Are you having fun? Are you enjoying this?"
I'll tell you what, it was the SMU game. It was that Thursday. My mom came into town. She got into town Wednesday night, and she left Sunday morning. So she was there for 3-4 days. And so her and my girlfriend actually came up with me to the football game. They got tickets and they sat there. I think at halftime, my girlfriend texted me and said, "I think I might have made a mistake coming to this game." So that's kind of how it goes.
When were your parents last in town for a game? Was it baseball?
Yep, baseball.
Okay.
Yeah, it was that Campbell game that was back and forth. And
great game.
Really good game.
You going to bring him in for a hoops game?
That's what I said. You got to finish off, the hoops. So, and I think hoops is going to be exciting on both teams. So that's something to look forward to in less than 2 weeks now.
Yeah. Let's get a break in. We'll do one more segment with Mase, and we'll be off to something I dread. ECU football press conferences. Chon will take over. We've got Wes's question for Patrick Mason coming up. And more. Hour 3, we're going to make you a winner. We got a lot to do, an hour to do it. Back with you after this.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. I've no commitments while I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy.
Once you get your hot stuff freshly grilled right in front of you at Jersey Mike's, I'll tell you, there's no going back to anything else. That'd be like going back to calling your friend on their home phone.
Hello, McDougal residence.
Hi, can Jerry come to Jersey Mike's?
Jerry! May I ask who's calling?
It's Danny.
It's Donnie! Pick up the phone! Yoo-hoo!
You know what? I'll call him when the cell phone gets invented. Nope. There's no going back once you get it freshly grilled. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hey Pirate Nation, I'm head men's basketball coach Mike Schwartz.
And I'm Kim McNeil, head coach of your defending American Athletic Conference champion women's basketball team.
Basketball season is just around the corner, and we're looking forward to another exciting season on the hardwood.
We need Pirate Nation to Pat Minji's Coliseum by purchasing your season tickets today.
Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or visit ECUPirates.com to get yours now.
Thanks, and go Pirates.
This is Dr. Christopher McDowell from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's time for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experience and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
This is Frank Lee with Appliances Superstore. We make buying appliances easy. Now we make buying golf carts easy. Yes, that's right. We have golf carts in stock. Icon and Bentelli, street legal golf carts that are ready to hit the road. Mention Pirate Radio and get $500 off your new cart. It's just that easy. Get your new golf cart today and save $500 when you mention Pirate Radio. We're located right off 264 behind the new DMV or appliancesuperstore.com. Appliances Superstore, where we make buying appliances and golf carts easy.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier restaurant and bourbon authority. Jefferson's, Basil Hayden, Woodford Reserve, and a Midwinter Night's Dram are just a few of the incredible bourbon options. The Rick House features the very best steaks and fresh, made-from-scratch pastas. The Rick House can host your corporate event or special parties in the 3,000-square-foot banquet hall. Join the Rick House for Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for the wine tastings on the last Friday of every month. The Rick House.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's big anniversary blowout, and we're celebrating it in style with huge anniversary savings on hundreds of items in stock, plus 6 months special financing. Experience the most restful, rejuvenating sleep ever on a comfortable mattress at a very comfortable price with up to 48 months special financing. Plus, in celebration of our 8 decades in business, register for over 8 anniversary giveaways during the big anniversary blowout at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank in your corner when you need them. This is former ECU baseball player Ashley Capps from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business today, come and see someone on our team at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard here in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Angus Grill is your premier spot for the best burgers, cheesesteaks, and brisket sandwiches around. Join us for our unmatched variety of burger combinations, from the mushroom bacon Swiss burger to the jalapeno popper burger to the original Angus classic. Pair that burger with our amazing onion rings, tots, fries, or sweet potato fries. Angus Grill, with 4 amazing locations in Eastern North Carolina, including Winterville near Pitt Community College, on Jarvis Street in Uptown Greenville, and on Statensburg Road near the hospital. It's the best burger around, guaranteed.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the program. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store, serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart fueling you up with the great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Cliff Ride.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Watching highlights of the Phillies lose to the Diamondbacks, and
gotta love it.
I mean, just seriously, just want to say, ha, 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 ha. Not much I can say. Phillies beat my team 2 straight years in the playoffs when it counted. But misery loves company. Pike says, if we had a way to shuttle fans in via train from, say, Charlotte, Raleigh, Greensboro to football and baseball games, wonder how many season passes we could sell. 4?
Yeah, not many. Not only just because I think, the sports are fun. That's a whole day kind of thing. That's a whole adventure.
I mean, I don't know if I've ever been on a train to go somewhere. I heard that there's one that for Washington games that is pretty convenient to take.
I mean, it's a good
you leave out of Wilson or something. Do you know the train system, Wes?
Yes, Amtrak.
Amtrak.
There you go.
You ever been to a vacation via train?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I honestly think it'd be fun, though. Just sit in the car. You don't have to drive. You just hang out with some friends, play some cards.
Yeah.
I don't know. Drink some drinks, hang out.
What's the the transportation mode in Chicago? They have a subway or a...
Yeah, it's called the L, so it's elevated above the city.
Okay, gotcha.
So, but yeah, you can get around pretty good with that thing.
Pike, I don't know. To answer your question,
I just wonder if someone's like in Goldsboro or not Goldsboro, whatever you said.
Greensboro.
Yeah, Greensboro. It's
Hey,
like, man,
show a little respect to our cities here.
I really wish. Isn't Goldsboro is a city?
It is, but you just and then you said whatever.
Yeah, well, exactly. So is someone in there just saying, man, I would love to go to this game if only the train would pick me up.
Wait, aren't you a Rocky Mount guy?
Yeah.
Well, you should know Goldsboro, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's why I got it mixed up.
If I remember right, there is a bus that will go from Wilson to Goldsboro named Amtrak.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That's the people.
How does that help us out to get people to Greenville, though?
All right, that same Amtrak bus gets to Greenville.
There you go. All right.
Load it up.
Now, if we could get from
all aboard
Goldsboro to
Wilson.
No, Wes, we got to go. We got to go westward.
west.
Raleigh, Charlotte.
That's another Amtrak train. That's NC train.
We need one of those brochures that just has 8 million times.
Have you seen the public service announcement about nctrain.gov or something like that?
I don't know. I used to know I didn't feel like the DC area so much. I knew the metro system pretty well.
Yeah.
All the stops. Eric said, cool, neat story, Wes. I thought Wes brought something to the table there. We're asking about trains, transportation. He had some answers.
He had the answer.
Yeah.
While we're talking to Wes, we got to leave here in a few minutes, Wes. So let's go and get your question for P-Mace. What is your question of the day for Patrick Mason?
Okay. Do you like a theme park?
Do I like theme parks?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to a few.
Okay. Since you like a theme park, what is your favorite ride?
Okay.
Favorite ride you've
of
been
all
on?
time?
Of
Great
all
question,
time.
Wes.
That is a good
Man,
question.
you're killing it.
I don't know if it. I guess it counts. The water ride. There's a log ride.
Yeah.
I think it was at.
flume.
It's not Busch Gardens. It was at King's Dominion.
Yeah.
I went. There's some sort of water ride. I had a good time at. I'll probably say that one because
Okay.
not many more come to mind, but I like the water rides.
There you go.
Wes, do you ride anything at the state fair?
No.
Yeah,
Believe it or not, my riding days are over.
I believe you.
Did you play any of the games?
No.
I'll do the games, but if I'm at a fair or like a carnival, you will not catch me on those things. I'm not like a teacup spinning guy or just the pop up.
Well, you can see bolts like fly off the rides as you're on them.
No, thank you.
It's a little nerve wracking.
No way.
Wes, what's your all time favorite ride? In fact, you're a theme park enthusiast, right?
I was. Yeah.
You were. Could you name like a top 3 all time?
Yep.
All right, what you got?
I would go with
Intimidator.
Let the man answer.
That's number 3.
Let it. Why are you talking?
All right.
I just want to see his reaction.
It's going to be
Intimidate. Let's count down from 3 to 1. Intimidator, number 3.
Intimidator.
Number 2.
okay. That's the now depreciated.
Depreciated.
Yeah, they don't have it no more. What's that thing that just closed at Disney World?
Splash Mountain.
Yes, that's 2.
Chandler.
All right.
You got the other one, Chandler.
And now number 1.
Yeah, is Chandler just going to name your whole list?
It's the Intimidator, Splash Mountain.
Chandler,
and
what's
remember we said number 1 was? Not
Our number 1 is at Carowinds.
Oh, Rebel Yell.
No.
I ain't been in a while.
Yeah, Fury 325.
I don't know if I've been on that.
Well, let me tell you, they actually had to take it out of service part of this year.
Why is that? Ooh, a little.
It broke at the top.
Oh boy.
So, but I will tell you, that was the number 1, and believe it or not, it's been getting top ratings for years ever since it's been open. And I was train number 5 to ride it first.
Wait,
so train number 5.
You were on the first ride ever, is what you're saying?
The first day it was.
And you were on train 5.
You were on train 5.
Okay.
The first train was you love your Panthers, I know you do. But the first train was paid for by the former quarterback
Jake Delhomme.
No.
Kerry Collins.
Keep going back.
We can't go back too much further.
Chris Winkie.
Oh God, I'm trying to tell
What
you.
year?
It would be 2009.
Jake Delhomme.
That's.
Well, what's the guy's name? Do you know his name?
I don't remember his name. I thought you would know if you.
I'm giving you the name.
That was an Amtrak to nowhere.
I'm sorry, did I tell you 2009?
Yeah.
2010, 2011, who was that?
Cam Newton?
That's it. Cam Newton.
Cam Newton did?
Cam Newton paid for the first train.
Okay. So is he on the ride?
No.
Okay.
But he paid $1 million for that ride.
All right.
Give it to charity.
You know what Eric's wife's favorite ride is, Wes?
What's that?
He said Space Mountain. Woo!
There you go.
Little Ric Flair there. Remember the Shockwave, Wes?
Yeah, that's gone.
All right.
Stand up roller coaster?
That's gone.
Yep, I used to like that.
At both places.
Carowinds teams with Cam Newton charity and auction of first Fury 325 ride.
Look at that. Wes remembers it all. In fact, Patrick, are you aware that Wes's first memory of his life came when he was 6 months old?
That sounds incredible.
All right, but let me tell you this. There was a camera that they had a video feed on the Carowinds website. I actually watched them build that ride.
The whole thing?
From start to finish? So
like groundbreak to everything?
You sat there for 8 months and watched it?
I watched the groundbreaking and then watched the final piece put.
Yes, I did. I found out when the last piece was going to be put on, and I pulled it up and watched it, and then I started watching the trains do the test.
But you're into that stuff. You like.
I was into that stuff. I can't do it now.
Right. But I mean, you can still sit there and watch a roller coaster being built.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The only type of things I watch like that is when you're like in an ice rink, and then they hockey game's over, they take it down and put the basketball court over.
Yeah.
I like seeing those makeovers.
Those time lapse.
Yeah.
What gets me is you see baseball stadiums being leveled the day after the game.
You're big into implosions and things like that?
I actually just saw the Dallas Stadium be imploded. There was a video that came up about that the other day.
That's crazy.
All right.
Blew that place up.
Eric said that Kerry Collins funded a roller coaster. Did you hear about this guy?
Oh, yeah. Let's
It
hear
was
it.
just the actual Panthers.
Kerry Collins funded a roller coaster called the Dewey. It was a simulation of him riding with his drunk arse. It was a simulation of riding with his drunk arse. Yeah. So, I guess you're sober, but every car has a Kerry Collins hologram or dummy in it, and you're like, whoa!
You're like, hit the brakes, Kerry, watch out for that phone!
And then you take the corner, and he tells a racist
Kerry
joke.
Collins.
Tells a racist joke to you, and it's a fun ride.
I let the Titans donate no record to start their year.
Jamie said Wes surfing YouTube for demolitions and implosions. Wes is a huge YouTube guy. What do you like to usually watch up there, Wes?
Cruises.
Right.
Big cruise guy.
I watched two particular people for good.
What?
There's two different channels that I watch.
Okay, that's a simple way to say that.
For good?
Cruising.
Okay, all right.
And it's the first thing I do when I go home. My dog knows I'm going to the bedroom.
The dog hasn't used the bathroom for 8 hours.
And watch Don and Tony.
The dog's like,
Don
please
and
take
Tony.
me out.
Would you rather watch Don and Tony than Clip and Patrick right now? Be honest with me, Wes. You can say yeah.
Just say it. Look.
Just say yeah.
Hesitation means yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wes is great. This is KC. He said, Wes is great, but I would like to speed him up 1.25x like podcast.
Oh,
no
God.
offense, Wes. If we could speed you up a little bit.
I'm country. That's what country.
I'm country.
They're laid back. That's the redneck in me.
Jamie says Wes needs an Oculus and he can take virtual cruises. That'd be cool.
Just sit in your bathtub and pop the headset.
But the best part of the cruise is the food, Wes. You got to get that food.
You are not lying.
Hopefully.
And he's not dying.
Nor am I dying.
Yeah.
But aren't we all?
I mean, I'm going on another cruise next year.
Already looking forward to it.
Yes.
All right. Where are you going?
I think I'm going to, God knows it. I forget it every time.
I'll tell you what, Patrick will be back next Wednesday. Could you tell us by then?
See.
Costa Rica.
No.
Cancun.
No.
Costa Maya.
Cozumel.
I've been there.
Okay.
Patrick, do you feel like you wasted your time today?
A little bit.
Thanks a lot.
I mean, this is the show. What
is the show?
All right, we got like 2 or 3 minutes left. What should we have hit on today that we didn't?
I was thinking about this. Like, how much? What else could we get into about ECU football?
No, I'm good on that topic.
And that's what I'm saying.
We can talk hoops.
We talked a little soup. Yeah, we can talk a little hoops.
Soup.
Oh, by the way, new podcast with Patrick Mason called Soup and Hoops.
Soup and Hoops.
Yeah, make sure you download that. By the way, for real though, Mac McCarthy in Mac's Opinion one-on-one with T.O. Terrell Owens is available now. In fact, Wes, you got that ready for 6 o'clock? Or you will have it ready.
Oh, you want me to run it again?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, we'll do it.
Tuesday and Wednesday. We're going to run that at 6 o'clock. The great Terrell Owens. And do you know, so Mac McCarthy is a former basketball coach, joins us. Do you know why he would talk to Terrell Owens?
I do not, actually. I don't know the connection.
Because T.O. not only played football at Chattanooga, he played on the basketball team, and Coach Mac was his coach.
Okay.
So
I can definitely see T.O. hooping.
And Coach Mac said he was like the best teammate, said he was a pretty good player, but didn't. In fact, I wonder if we can pull up his stats. Like, he was not a star or anything.
He's got the personality for basketball. T.O.
Which is with the you can see his face and be all out there celebrating and stuff.
Right.
So T.O. averaged 1.5 points per game
in Chattanooga.
How much did Coach Mac play him? 6 minutes a game. He got in. But yeah, there you go. His numbers.
Interesting.
Did he shoot any threes?
I think T.O. is like a dunk on you kind of guy.
Never made a three.
Yeah. I feel like he's just a above the rim kind of dude.
I bet he could throw down some nasty dunks in his time. But that podcast is coming out, and we are excited about Pirate Hoops. We'll talk more about that next week with you, Patrick.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Looking forward to it. We've got a best of coming up Friday. I've got full men's and women's media day recaps coming up on that best of. Real quick, Chandler, favorite interview from men's and women's media day?
Let's see.
Other than Mark Adams, who will join us on the show tomorrow.
I'll probably go Cam Hayes.
Okay.
Women's, I'll probably go, let's see, probably Mama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm going to go Brandon Johnson and the Weiss twins. I like talking to the twins. Yeah. Patrick, how about you?
Probably Schwartz. I know it's like a little bit of a cop-out, but I miss talking to that guy. Women, is it Kaya Miller? Kaya? What is his face? What is his face?
First of all, you went Mike Schwartz?
Yeah.
And then you went...
What about the players?
Then you didn't even know the other name?
Yeah. Well, it's been a little bit. Okay, I got a really good story out of her, and she was just fun to talk to. Incoming freshman.
Miller?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I like the freshman, too. And you know what? I don't remember her name.
Oh, now look at us. Now he's got his big old computer machine up here. And look at this guy.
I like getting
this guy.
Yes, I love it.
I love firing up Patrick a little bit.
Yeah. What is this?
Okay, favorite men's player you talked to?
Got the old Google machine out for sure. Probably Brandon Johnson.
Okay, Karina Gordon was awesome to talk to.
Yes.
And you're Kaya Miller?
Yep.
All right.
I had a really good conversation. Yeah, I liked it. I think the women's team is going to be a lot of fun.
Patrick, I noticed this when you walked in today, and you sat in front of me in the Mike Houston press conference yesterday. Uh-oh. You have swimmer's back, swimmer's shoulders.
Yeah,
you have like a broad back.
Broad back. Yeah. I don't know. I just have got lucky with body type just for swimming, I guess. But my back hurts all the time, so I don't know if it's all that good.
All right. Well, you look good. You look like you're in good shape.
Thanks, man.
Mike P said, Hoops and Soups is a great idea for a pod or segment on PRL. I agree.
I like it.
Cass said, great segment. See?
Hey, there we go.
The more Wes, the better. Wes, we got to leave you, man.
All right, go ahead.
But Chon will be taking over here, and Yoey will be taking that seat, and Pirate Radio Live will roll on. Well, I will talk to you folks on Thursday. Chon will take it the rest of the way, and we'll have a giveaway coming up later on this hour as well. P. Mase, thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your time in San Antonio.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
And check out Patrick's work on the page of the Daily Reflector and onlinereflector.com. We'll be back with more Pirate Radio Live after this.
I'm a little dangerous. I'm done with my segment. Show ya. My jungle love. I think I wanna know you. Jungle love.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the Crying Baby for an extra 10% off.
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvaged marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
When you walk through the doors of Villa Verde, you'll experience the sights, sounds, and smells of authentic Dominican flavors. This is Jay from Villa Verde, inviting you to come by this summer and try one of our amazing empanadas, our famous red snappers, grouper bites, seafood paella, Cuban sandwiches, and much, much more. Relax on the patio with a fresh mojito or a cold beer while enjoying one of our out-of-this-world desserts, like our rum pineapple cake or our famous tres leches. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good, and a proud supporter of the Pirate Nation.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting pirates.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494. For East Coast Grading and Utilities.
This is Will Bell. I am your current city councilman at large for Greenville. I'm running for my 4th term. I feel the most important issues in this election are safety of our citizens, bringing more jobs to our city, and making Greenville the best place for first responders to call home. I pledge that I will not vote for a tax increase, and I will work hard with partnerships like the Greenville ENC Alliance. Please vote for me, Will Bell, on November 7th for Greenville City Council at large.
Paid for by committee to elect Will Bell.
This is Rajay Harris, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Hey kids, shaking loose together. The spotlight's in something known to change the weather. You'll find it call tonight, so stick around. You're gonna hear electric music's all the walk the sound. Oh, can you run and the scenery up? Up so face down. Put Benny in the chest.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back to the show. Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat, where all the locals is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drink on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now back into the show with our host, Chandler Honeycutt.
Joey!
There you go, man.
Good. Read Joey.
Very well.
All right, back into Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Got Wes Hines on the audio side of things, and Joey is back.
Yes, sir.
I know, Joey, you've been here for the past, hour not doing anything. I know you're glad to be back in the video chair doing something.
No, it was good. That was the last chat. It was a good chat from Wes in that last segment, so it was good.
Dude, having Wes here is just a treat because, one, you don't know what he's going to say, and two, you're going to laugh.
Absolutely.
So I like learning. I feel like I learn something new about Wes every time he comes in, too. So, Wes, it's good to have you here.
Glad to be here.
Shirley will be back tomorrow on a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. So I've got some Mike Houston cuts for you. ECU and UTSA coming up on Saturday at 3:30. We'll get you started at 11:30 on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. After the game, it's the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. Pirates looking for their first conference win as they are 0-3 in the American. They're 1-6 overall. 4-3 is UTSA overall, and they are 3-0 in the conference. So you got one team looking for their first win, looking to force the first loss on their opponent. Pirates going down to San Antonio. I'll be there. Me and Jenny, and I believe Mase is going to be there on behalf of the Daily Reflector. So looking to be going to Texas for the second time. Went to Rice earlier this year, going back now to watch the Pirates take on the Roadrunners of UTSA. Mike Houston, we talked to him yesterday, and here was his opening comments at yesterday's press conference.
Well, new week, a new opponent. So getting ready to start practicing and preparing for UT San Antonio. Well into preparations on them, and very impressed with a team that we thought would be pretty good coming into the season. You look at them on film, veteran football team. Mostly seniors in the two deep across the board. Seventh-year quarterback, Frank Harris, and got a chance to meet him this summer. Very impressive young man. Just kind of a guy that charismatic. Carries himself really well. I would imagine probably really a positive leader there in that locker room. Got a chance to know Coach Traylor over the last year or so, and just a solid guy and a really good football coach. So great challenge down there in San Antonio. They have a very passionate fan base. It'll be a loud atmosphere in the dome down there, and a tremendous challenge for our roster. So the kids are motivated to get back on the winning track and motivated to get down there and compete at a high level. Obviously disappointed in the outcome of the game Saturday, and just a very close game that we just did not make the plays when we had the opportunities in order to get the win. But the players are motivated to get that corrected, and so are the coaches. So we'll be back at it this afternoon.
All right, there's Mike Houston's opening comments from yesterday's press conference. Clip Brock now on the way to the Ward Medicine Building, to talk to the head coach, Mike Houston, and also the coordinators, Blake Harrell, the defensive side of the ball. And then on the offensive side of the ball, they'll talk to Donnie Kirkpatrick. And also from yesterday's press conference, Mike Houston was asked, do you hope that this week can be a reset heading out on the road and refocusing from the team? Here was his answer.
Well, hopefully. The thing I really want to see the kids do, and it was my message to the coaching staff this morning, is just, stay true to who we want to be, stay true to who I know the kids want to be, do things the right way, prepare the right way, and we want to go down there and play the way all of us expect the Pirates to play. And it's going to be a very physical ball game. It's going to be two teams that play really hard. Obviously, we've got to do some better things execution-wise, so we've got to do a great job this week preparing the kids for that. But the big thing for the players, I just want them to go out there and play the game the way we know we want to play it.
The offense has been a struggle this year for the Pirates, as they only put up, and they continue to show on Saturday versus Charlotte, they only put up 7 points, and that was thanks to a muffed punt return set the Pirates up pretty to score off of a Shane Calhoun reception. Mike Houston was asked what went wrong offensively versus Charlotte. Here was his answer. Well, I mean, it's not just necessarily one thing. I mean, at times we had some positive plays, and we had some things that we did well. I think probably the biggest thing that keeps biting us is consistency. I do think that they're a very good defensive football team. I said that last week when we were sitting here, in our press conference. I think they've got great talent. I think they play their scheme very well. And they've done that all year against a really tough schedule. So, those are the kinds of teams we've got to execute really well against. And, having a positive play on first down, and then, not doing a great job execution-wise on second down, putting you in the third and long, that's the consistency I'm talking about. And so we've got to, whether you're talking about the offensive line, the quarterbacks, the receivers, whomever you're talking about, we've got to be more consistent with our execution, play in and play out, in order to drive the football. Last year for the Pirates, it was not on the offensive side of the ball that was the issue or the concern like it is last year. Was it defense? We are seeing great defense this year. We saw it last year. An issue and a concern that we saw last year from this Pirate squad was the special teams. A lot of missed field goals, a lot of miscues on the special teams side of the ball. It all started in that NC State game when Owen Daffer missed the extra point, ended up missing the game-winning field goal at the end of that game, and then we kind of saw it as that season went on. It hasn't been an issue so far this year until on Saturday. There was 2 missed field goals. There was a missed chip shot. And it was right off the right crossbar. And then the last one that he missed was to at least tie the game. Instead, Andrew Conrad missed the field goal, and the Pirates lose 10-7. Mike Houston was asked what happened on the 2 missed field goals. It's the issue was his plant foot. And follow through, and just off just a little bit. I do think that that's something he'll learn from. Whether it's the first kick or the second kick, I have a lot of confidence in him. He has created that confidence by his performance day in and day out in practice and in ball games. I think he has tremendous talent. I would not hesitate to trot him out there in any situation this week, so I think he's a competitor, and that's the thing I really like about him is he gets motivated. He doesn't get in his head. He gets motivated, to perform well, and takes a lot of pride in that for the team. So I expect him to learn from those 2 kicks, and to go out and do a great job this week and be ready to go on Saturday. As the Pirates are 1-6 on the season, they have entered the second half of their season. Mike Houston was asked, will we start to see younger players play on the field, including a guy like Sam Danka or Brock Spalding? Will they be playing more? And Mike Houston said this.
I mean, I think you get to this point in the year, you're playing a lot of guys, and certainly Sam and Brock have played at certain points throughout the year, and those guys are guys that we're certainly depending on for the future. So I think you could see those guys, at certain times and more as the season winds on. I think that you start getting bumps and bruises. And so certainly then your depth really comes into play, and so that's when you see a lot of younger guys get on the field, whether it be on special teams, offense, or defense.
All right, and the last question before we take a break and make you a winner, Mike Houston was asked, how do you prepare to play in the Alamo Dome? Here was his answer.
Well, you can't truly prepare for being inside because we don't have a space that's indoors. So, we'll try to create as much noise as we can for the offense to try to, mimic what's going to be a very loud environment. That's what we did when we played in the Fargo Dome up at North Dakota State. And then, you really stress your communication. Your communication has to be visual and verbal. Everybody has to really focus, making sure everybody's got the call and everybody's communication is clean. And then, we'll try to get there a little bit early for kickoff on Saturday and give our, kickers, punters, returners, receivers, all those guys a chance to just, optically go in there and catch balls and kicks and punts and stuff indoors. And, by the time we get through with the early warm-up stuff, they should be fine.
4-3 UTSA versus 1-6 East Carolina going at it this Saturday at 3:30 in the Alamo Dome. Wes Hines, I have a trivia question for you. What former NBA team used to play in the Alamo Dome?
San Antonio Spurs.
Boo shakalaka. Ding, 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 we have a winner. Speaking of a winner, let's open up the booty bag. Let's take a timeout. Let's give it away.
Just give it away. Well, just give it away.
There ain't nothing in this studio worth fighting over.
Well, the phone lines are already buzzing anyway.
So just give it away. And that's what we'll do. We'll give it away. Joey, what are we giving away today?
Today we're giving away a gift card to AJ McMurphy.
AJ McMurphy's. It's Wednesday tonight at 8 o'clock. He'll be sports trivia with our very own Clip Brock coming up at AJ's tonight. You'll have a chance to win a gift card to there. We'll take caller number 4 on the Halloween Express live line. 317-1250 is the number. Call in now. Caller number 4 is a winner. Stay tuned. We'll be right back when we return right after this.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville is the perfect place to get all your amigos together for some Mexican food, fun, and football. Chico's has been a game day tradition for Pirate football fans since 1983. Whether the game is home or away, make it a Chico's Day for some great specials and the best chips and salsa in town. Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Go Pirates!
What's up there, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Washington, North Carolina. This month, the month of October, excellent deals here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with 15% off MSRP on Jeep Compass, Jeep Renegade, Jeep Grand Cherokee second row, and third row. That's right, folks. 15% off MSRP on those Jeep brands. So come check us out here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. clean. Go Pirates.
Turkey, ham, bacon. These and other meats are great around the holidays and every other day, but they all leave behind grease when you cook them, and grease is a real pain in the drain. When you pour grease down a drain, it cools and can clog sewer lines. That can lead to sewer spills, which are messy, bad for the environment, and can also be expensive. Never pour grease down the drain. Instead, collect it in a container like a used soup can or jar. Let it cool and throw it away in the trash. Together, we can protect our sewer system and the environment. For more information, go to guc.com.
Greetings, friends of Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,500 people, and we're one of the largest employers in Pitt County. We are currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. If you want to be part of a thriving school system that focuses on educating students, growing our employees, and promoting positive mental and physical health initiatives, we encourage you to become a part of our Pitt County Schools family to help ensure success for the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. And remember, education is truly a team effort. Pitt County Schools. Live and lead.
Take control of your health today with ArcPoint Labs. Are you feeling tired, exhausted, or lethargic and not able to explain why? Fatigue can be caused by a number of things such as lack of sleep, illness, or chronic disease. The ArcPoint Lab Fatigue Panel is designed to help people understand what could be causing their fatigue. Get a simple blood test today by getting started at arcpointlabs.com or call 629-6228. ArcPoint Labs. Accurate, reliable, confidential testing. Visit arcpointlabs.com.
It's bow time. Chicken or biscuits? That's an impossible choice. How can you decide between Bojangles' perfectly crispy, boldly seasoned chicken or their fluffy, made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits? Well, the good news is you don't have to. With a Cajun chicken filet biscuit, you get the best of both worlds. An all-white meat chicken breast marinated with a bold blend of seasonings and served up on a fluffy, golden buttermilk biscuit. When it comes to real-deal Southern flavor, there's no reason you can't have it all. Order a Cajun chicken filet biscuit today. It's bow time.
This is Carter Spivey, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back to the show. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington is everything you need for game day or any other day for men and women. Whether it's dress casual or even a formal occasion, Russell's has you covered. Russell's has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for 40 years with quality clothing and personal service. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington. Pirates supporting pirates. And today our winner is Blake Henderson out of Greenville. He won a gift card to AJ McMurphy's, the best place in Greenville to unwind and work after work and have fun in AJ's McMurphy's. AJ's has daily food, drink specials, and awesome patio, perfect for some outdoor dining. There is something for everyone every weeknight, including sports trivia with our own Barry Librock. AJ's has live music every Friday and Saturday with no cover and brunch every Sunday. Make today an AJ's day. And back into the studio with our host, Chandler Honeycutt.
Well done. Well done, Joey.
I see why you stutter.
Well, I know. It happens.
It ain't easy.
It happens to the best of us. It even happens to the great Shirley Rhodes. Sometimes she flubs. I mean, look, it happens. We're humans. Mistakes happen. Flubs happen. Stutters happen. It's okay, man. See, now how you know how I feel. Look, I just stuttered there. I'm a human. You're a human. Wes is a human, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm a human.
But look, mistakes happen, but you're doing a good job. You don't usually do that. But you had to read the first ad, say who the winner was, say where they're from, and then read another ad. I mean, that's tough, man.
Yeah.
Here's
another ad.
And now we're going to give you the stock market report.
Let's do it. What do you got, Wes Hines?
All right, the Dow is down 105 points at 33,036. NASDAQ is down 319 at 12,821. And the S&P 500 down 61 at 4187. On your Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Report, for a personal look into investing, calls Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC.
Man, I mean, that's great stuff right there. Great job, Joey. Great job, Wes Hines. Great to have Wes Hines in studio with us the past couple of days. Shirley Rhodes will be back tomorrow on a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Let's get back to some of these Mike Houston cuts as the Pirates and the Roadrunners are going at it 3:30. I believe, man, I shouldn't have said this because I can't remember what network it's on, but it is going to be at 3:30. I'll tell you what, the Bud Light pregame tailgate is going to be on. It's going to be on Facebook and YouTube for Pirate Radio TV. It's also going to be on 92.7 FM right here in Greenville, 104.1 FM in Washington, and then after the game, tune back into Pirate Radio as we'll have the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. Oh, by the way, forgot to mention this. During the game, we're going to be with you all day long with the Bud Light pregame tailgate. And then during the game, it's the Celsius watch party. It's going to be Clip Brock, Jason Nichols, and guess who? Bryce Williams. Big Bryce Williams will be making his way back into the Pirate Radio studios for a second time this week, as he will be a part of the Celsius watch party for ECU versus UTSA. And then he'll also be a part of the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. So great to have Bryce in there for some awesome content, some awesome game day content for you coming up on Saturday right here on Pirate Radio. So let's get back to Mike Houston's comments. The last time we touched on was how do you prepare to play in the Alamo Dome. Now we'll see what he said when the question was asked, do you plan to get Raheem Jeter more playing time this season? Here was his answer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. With a lot of those guys in that freshman class, which we really like that class, you want to try to get them, playing time anytime you can. Now, you want to, if it's the right situation, which, you're trying to, you want to protect their red shirt. And unless they're playing a lot, if they're playing a lot, then that makes sense to use them a lot. So, you hope to get him in for 4 games, and you hope to get him some snaps under his belt. Obviously, he's improved a good bit since the spring, and he'll continue to improve, being a true freshman.
All right, the next question here is a question that a lot of people wanted to be asked to Mike Houston. The question was, have you thought about changing play calling duties to try to provide a spark offensively? Now, is it the answer that you want to hear? I don't know. Let's hear it.
I've watched the game multiple times by now and watched it very closely from a standpoint of watching the play call, watching the defensive call, knowing what is supposed to happen with the play call, and, seeing where, the issues are. And, I'm going to do whatever is best to give the Pirates the best opportunity to win on game day. And, right now we need to coach better during the week as far as it comes to execution, and we need to execute the plays that are called better, and that's on us as coaches to prepare the players better. And so, right now that's my focus. But I'm not happy with where our record is, and I'm not happy with the way we're playing. And I know that we've got to put points on the board. I know we've got to play more consistent offensively. So I'm going to always be evaluating every aspect and do, what is best to give the Pirates the best opportunity to be highly successful on game day. And that's where we are.
Okay. The next question. Now, I like this. And I noticed this the start of the season, and I especially noticed it when I was in Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium watching the games. On the kickoff team, there's a lot of starters that are on the kickoff team. I think I saw Jeremy Lewis out there. Julius Wood's been on the kickoff team. There's a lot of starters, a lot of guys that play a lot that's on the kickoff team making plays. The guy that we've seen make plays on the kickoff team is Javius Bond. Unfortunately, the thing I don't like about this is the chance of these players getting hurt. We saw that on the Thursday night game against SMU on the very opening kickoff. Javius Bond went down. I remember listening to the broadcast with Kevin Monroe and Jim Zoki. They said that he wasn't able to put any pressure on both legs. We didn't see Javius Bond. He was day-to-day last week. We ended up not seeing him against Charlotte this past Saturday. So the question here was, hey, what's the update on Javius Bond? Here was his answer.
Javius is close. He ran yesterday, hoping to have him back quickly, but that's just kind of where we are with him.
All right, there's an update on Javius Bond. The next question is how do you handle the O-line at practice? We've seen a lot of, different lineups with this Pirate O-line. So Mike Houston was asked, how do you handle the O-line when it comes to practice?
Well, when we go to the competition periods, you're going to have, 2 different lineups. And within those lineups, you may shuffle guys, for, between 1s and 2s. And, I said at the beginning of the year, ideally we want to play, probably 8 guys on the offensive line. And, we've just struggled to have enough guys playing at a consistent level in practice to go out on game day. Now we've started to have a couple of guys come on a little bit more here lately, and obviously we played I think 8 offensive linemen on Saturday, a couple of really young guys. A couple of players that maybe weren't ready to go at the beginning of the year that are ready to go now. So as with every position, practice during the week really trumps everything. The players go out there and they compete, and we're going to put the players on the field to give us the best chance to be successful. And certainly there were some positive things that we saw with some of the guys that came into the lineup on Saturday that gave us a chance there in the second half. And then some of the guys that maybe had struggles in the first half are very motivated to get things corrected this week. So I think there'll be good competition.
All right, there's Mike Houston, and the next question here is talk about the quarterback play. We still see both quarterbacks in Alex Flynn, Mason Garcia. We've seen them both start. We've seen them both come in different situations of the ball game. And Mike Houston was asked, talk about the quarterback play so far this year, including the last game against Charlotte.
Well, as I've said, for the last couple of weeks, really I want to see us play with more consistency. And I think that's the key for those 2 guys. And, both of them have some strengths and both of them have some things they need to improve on. And so, what we're trying to do is to continue to help them to come along and take advantage of their strengths and to continue to learn from their experiences. And so, look forward to a great week of practice for those guys this week.
All right, final question asked to Mike Houston, and I think this was a really good question, and it was asked by our very own Clip Brock. Mike Houston was asked, how tough is it in recruiting when you're going through a rough season like this? And this is what Mike Houston had to say.
Well, we continue to talk to recruits about the things that we sell in East Carolina University, and the first thing is the passionate fan base that we have, and we're very fortunate. Last Saturday was another great representative of that, in that football is important here. And, certainly we're very transparent with, this is not, where we expect the program to be at from a one-loss level. But at the same time, we do expect to be highly competitive week in and week out. The thing is, most of these recruits have been here the past couple of years. Most of them we've been recruiting for a while, so they've seen the postseason play, they've seen winning at a high level, and they know what potential here there is at East Carolina. So, those are the things that we really hang our hat on. Is what traditionally, through over time, East Carolina has been.
All right, there is comments from Mike Houston from yesterday's press conference. You'll hear more from him and also Donnie Kirkpatrick, the offensive coordinator for the Pirates, and Blake Harrell, the defensive coordinator for your ECU Pirates, as Clip Brock, Jenny Shelton, and the big dog Glenn Griffin are out at the weekly press conference there right now. So stay tuned to at PR927FM on social media to hear those comments later on this afternoon and tomorrow. Wes, do we have one more timeout to take?
Yes, we do.
All right, one timeout. Let's take that timeout. And when we return, I want to get Wes's thoughts on East Carolina football. What is the reason why ECU is struggling this year? What can the Pirates do to get their first conference win on Saturday? And then I also want to get Wes's prediction for ECU versus UTSA on Saturday.
All right.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, we'll try it.
All right, let's do that when we return. So stay tuned. We'll be right back right after this.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music. Every Monday, open mic night. Tuesday, karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday night, line dancing and music from DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. And don't forget, Sunday Fun Day during football season with NFL jersey giveaways and more. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date info. Y'all come get bucked up. Go Pirates!
Get ready for tailgate season at Shimmer Boutique. Locally owned and operated, Shimmer has the best selection of game day apparel and accessories for ladies. And gentlemen, Shimmer has a newly restocked wide selection of t-shirts with brands like Local Boy, Old South, Southern Fried Cotton, and the newest edition, Pimp Shrimp. Shimmer has everything you need this fall. They carry the largest selections of Yetis and Hey Dudes and more. Be ready for game day and every day at Shimmer Boutique with locations in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville. Go Pirates!
We started off with Samuel Adams Boston Lager.
That really changed the perception of what an American beer could be. I don't think that guidepost has ever changed. To create a beer for everyone.
Craft for everybody.
We make it easy, right? You pick up any of our beers and they're going to be great. They're going to be delicious.
Beer's original mission was to open the door for people and have everyone have a good time. That's what we're doing today at Sam Adams. We're craft for everybody, and we're really proud of that mission of delivering beers that can bring as many people together as we possibly can.
Hey, John, I see your new system's having issues already.
Yeah, I used the other guy with an AC brand I've never heard of.
You should have used Delcor, John. They install Train. It's hard to stop a train.
I know, but the other guy was cheaper.
Cheaper isn't better, John.
I know.
Don't use the other guy. Call Delcor. For a limited time, buy a new Train system and pay 0% interest for 12 months. Visit Delcor.com for more details. Delcor, the service professionals.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next. Jimmy John's has great taste wrapped up. All your favorite Jimmy John's sandwiches are now available as a wrap. Enjoy all natural meats, cheeses, and hand-sliced veggies, bundled into a convenient grab-and-go wrap that's made when you order it. Top it off with sensational sides, including new home-style potato salad and bow tie pasta salad. Wrap your taste buds around Jimmy John's new wraps. And don't forget their loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
This is Ryan McChrystal from ECU Baseball, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back to the show. Jersey Mike's. Order Jersey Mike's subs on the mobile app and get delivery right to your home. Or save time and order ahead to skip the line to pick up from your nearest Jersey Mike's sub location. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Now back in the studio with your host, Chandler Honeycutt.
Ending the show with some Creed. Can you turn?
There you go.
Oh, man. All right, time to wrap up the show. But before we do, and we got to do it quick because we have 2 minutes before the show ends. I got 3 questions for you, Wes.
Okay.
First question: what's wrong with ECU football? Diagnose what's wrong.
They're asleep.
They're asleep.
They're asleep. They do not comprehend what football is.
Wow.
They have lost the mindset of what ECU football means to this community.
Okay, all right. I kind of agree with that.
So that means that they need to wake up or get out.
Wake up or get out. So the answer to question number 1 is they're asleep. They don't comprehend. They don't know football, and they don't comprehend how much ECU football means to this community.
Correct.
And question number 2: what can East Carolina do this weekend against UTSA to get a win, to get their first conference win, and move to 2-6 overall? What can they do?
They got to play better football. They've actually got to wake up and envision that the boneyard is in front of them.
Well, not this weekend.
I don't care. You can do that. You can do that there. You can actually, whoever's in the stands, think about it as being ECU fans in that stands and not the San Antonio.
All right. So step 1, wake up. Step 2, play better football. All right. Question number 3.
Yeah.
Your prediction for ECU versus UTSA now?
It's 22 to 17 ECU.
Wow. You heard it here, folks. 22-17. A victorious edition of the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show coming your way this Saturday, roughly around 7:30, 8 o'clock. At 11:30 on Saturday, it's the Bud Light pregame tailgate. And did you think it ended there? Nah, it ain't ending there. It's going to be during the show, the Celsius Watch Party with Clip Brock, Jason Nichols, and Big Bryce Williams. So all of that content coming your way on Pirate Radio on Saturday. It is time to put a bow on the show. We want to thank all of our great guests today, as we started with Ken Watlington from Channel 9. Also had the big rig, Gavin Williams, talking about his first year in the major leagues. We had some current Pirates, Jake Hunter, Wyatt Lunsford-Shenkman, talking about ECU fall ball as they draw near. I believe the Purple Gold World Series is coming up in maybe just a week or 2. So talk to those guys. And then we also had Patrick Mason from the Daily Reflector. He'll be up there, or down there, I should say, in San Antonio with me. That will do it for today's show. From Joey and Wes, great job, man. Great job the past couple of days.
Thank you.
An unfortunate situation and an unfortunate reason why you're here, but we're glad that you were able to be here and kind of cover for Shirley. She'll be back tomorrow, but Wes, just wanted to say a good job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, that will do it for today's show. Join us tomorrow at 3 o'clock for a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. For Joey, for Wes, I'm Chandler Honeycutt. Voice, take us home.
You've been listening to Pirate Radio Live with Troy D, an exclusive presentation. Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM